Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Shut the fuck up, advertisement. Oh. How's it going, everybody? I got a 2v2 as my quick battle. Okay, that's unfortunate for everybody involved. I'll go Empire. Sure. Tonight we have Friday Night Fights. It is a tournament that is hosted almost every week by Cool Umbrella. I'm just streaming it. It's a best of one until best of three final, otherwise serious land battle tournament. So yeah, we'll be playing in that tonight, casting it after we get knocked out. And the tournament host said he's going to be a little late to his house, so I just played a quick battle to entertain y'all. Oh boy. That's Empire and Nurgle. Only Cav Empire? You read my mind, Golden Floof. That's exactly what I was going to do. Final Transmutation, and that'll take Evasion for extra speed. Do I need Arcane Conduit if I have Staff of Alens? No, not really. Let's keep Gelt nice and cheap. And then we grab some lads. Could get Pistoliers. Sure. I'll tank my ladderboard elo that I care so much about just for you guys. Bonjour. No, okay, wait. 1 second. I should get 2 grenade launchers just in case, like, with Nurgle and Empire, they could do some pretty gross box if they really wanted to. So I don't want to walk straight into that. Gelt, I do like having you on Quicksilver. I do like having you on Quicksilver. But if we take Evasion and go to a Barded Warhorse, I can get another Empire Knights. Let's do that. What does my partner have? He has a decent amount of shooting. Which is not the vibe we're going for. Oh, Drahan. Oh, Drahan. Sweet summer child Drahan. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Whatever. It's fine. I'm sure my micro is god tier enough to make this work. For sure. And for anyone who doesn't know what sarcasm is, they're gonna be like, wow, this guy is full of himself. Oh well, we'll see. Let's just hope that they're bad. If they're not bad, then I'm in trouble. Alright, my stream on my left-hand screen, it was buffering, so I wanted to refresh it and see if it was actually having issues. There we go. It's working now. But anyway, when I refreshed it, the ad worked perfectly. I was like, alright, YouTube. So your ad can work perfectly, but my stream, maybe not. Okay, the fact that we have similar troop counts and I'm entirely cavalry and my partner is the Ogre Kingdoms, I'm a little concerned about what they brought, but okay. Alrighty. So we have Gelt, and then 3 Empire Knights, 2 Demigryph Knights for some armor piercing to lace in with them. And then on the other side, I'll have 1 Empire Knight and 3 Knights of the Blazing Sun for some charging action. So let's go. For some reason my stream is being really weird quality on my other screen, so I'm just gonna set it at super low and leave it at that. But it is running. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. So I'll start on Guilt, use Staff of Olens immediately, and then get going. My partner looks set up, I'm set up. I'll give them 10 more seconds before I hit the ready button. Just in case their builds aren't so obvious as to what they're trying to do. Two people ready. Give me Volan's stuff. Give me it. Give me the stuff. Come on, 4th person. Come on, 4th person. Come on, 4th person. Come on. Come on! Ready up! You son of a biscuit! Okay, whoever you are actually pissing me off. What's taking you so long? Your combined armies are less troops than my normal Skaven army. What is taking you so much fucking time to set up? Whatever. You're out of time now. Okay, so there's pseudo corner. Yeah, they're definitely corner camping. I don't know if they're actually. I don't know if they're gonna camp there. They were looking for like a Vanguard cheese or something, and they got it. So good for them. Good on them. Nice job. Okay, Hellstorm rocket battery shooting at me. This guy is Shem's Gaze. Is that what he's doing? He's netting me. Oh, okay. Whee! Whee! Okay. Alright. So we're falling back. Unfortunately, they do in fact have the forces of Hellstorm Rocket Battery ROR. And that is a problem for me. Let's go hit up their backline for now. Okay, you guys just fall back for now. I'm gonna final trans Marcus Wolfhart over there. Okay, Plague Drones of Nurgle are being annoying. Some cab units over here getting mildly caught. Routed those dogs off. Those dogs routed themselves, and by that I mean their friends did. So now let's get back into their lines. I don't know why that Outrider with grenade launcher has been having such a hard time doing anything, but he really is. Okay, I'm going to help with these Furies a bit that I didn't even notice was going down. Big cav engagement on the back line. It's going poorly for me, so let's just back out of that one. The Empire player is something on the far side, just standing around, but we'll swarm this area. It's going to be okay. Guilt's chilling. I eventually helped with those, and I was very much on time, and everyone rejoiced my on-timedness. Let's keep grenading these things. I thought I told you to get past that instead of run straight into that, but that's okay. Do whatever you want to do. I have all the time in the world. he said sarcastically. Alright, let's leave this. Net of Amatox slowing us all in place. Now that that's worn off, let's go get ourselves some huntsmen. He has a unit he forgot in the back line, and I'm just gonna let him do that. I'm gonna let him leave those pistoliers there. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. Let's go shut down some range stuff. We have some Cavs stuck up there. The Outriders grenade launchers allegedly trying to fire, but I haven't seen them fire a volley in quite a while. Okay, so you're busy being stupid, which is fine. You can be stupid all you want. I'm chilling. I love when you're being stupid. That guy's coming a little closer to me than I'd like. I'm gonna run away. Anyway, back to this guy being stupid. Gelt, run. Okay. Alright, so we got a decent little route going in the back line. I will have one guy to go deal with that. The rest of you are routing everything else. You can charge over here, get a rear charge on those halberdiers, will probably knock them out of commission. Run, Gelt, run! Dear God! Oh, they're coming for us! Okay. So Nurgle has some of his own healing. I'm gonna just try and get stop it. Stop it. Once this net wears off, I'm gonna go get Marcus Wolfhart with my final transmutation. I can at least snipe him. I don't know what I can do about the Nurgle guy. I have very little confidence I can kill him. Ow, you dick. Okay, cast that out before you die. Did he just cast a net after a net? Oh, it's not... Okay. It's not a tournament. He can have double net. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. Finally killed off those guys. My Demigryph Knights can go after Marcus now. Ogres are chasing off those halberdiers, so I don't have to worry about it? Question mark? Yeah, I'll let them get their army passive off it, I suppose. Meanwhile, Outriders grenade launchers come here. You guys back off of this for a little bit. Alright, he landed. Go get him. Hey, he's gonna get back in the sky. He's fine. Alright, Demon Prince of Nurgle is attacking me. I don't like that. Oh, he has 3 Beasts of Nurgle? Why does unit caps allow that? Not that it's OP, it's just annoying. That doesn't seem particularly wise in the slightest. Alright, grenade launchers. Let's just run down halberdiers in melee for a hot second. Knights of Blazing Sun fighting a Beast of Nurgle. You guys can all flood in. Still trying to kill off Marcus Wolfhart with Demigryph Knights. Thankfully, that'll take him 65 years. Alright. Bring you back. So you can start grenading the Beast of Nurgle. The rest of you fall back. Demigryph Knights someday will kill Marcus Wolfhart. He's been at 240 HP for as long as I remember. As soon as I say it, he goes down a bit, but yeah. Oh, we still have the Sky Striders full HP? Yeah, this shit's doomed. Alright, let's just flood in so that the Nurgle people can't get away from the Crushers. Because the Crushers will kill them all, so let's just pin them in. We'll kill Marcus someday. Don't you worry, my friends. Don't you worry. 226 HP. See, he's taking all of the damage. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit, we're gonna just stop for a second. And now we're gonna recharge him. Ah, but we knocked him down, so halt. Get him. See, didn't that work so much better? Didn't that work so much better when I told you fucking idiots what to do? Dumbass. Alright, what else is going on? Not a whole lot. The Empire's doomed. Our surround for the Sky Striders helped out a lot. They have Beasts of Nurgle that are heal capping. No one's forfeited for some reason, and my units can go AFK at this point, and the Sky Striders will carry. Yeah, Nabla Trappers are going to shoot that Beast of Nurgle, so I'll just get out of their way. I don't want my Outriders to friendly fire, so I'll just turn Fire at Will off and get out of the way. And now we're just waiting for the end. The Sky Striders literally can't lose at this point. Alright, the Nurgle player surrendered. The Empire player is not surrendered. There we go. Now he's out. We did it. We got him. Demigryph Knights did fantastically, as they always do. Knights of Blazing Sun did fine. Empire Knights did fine. Grenade Launchers did okay. Though I felt like they were having some line of sight issues. They definitely weren't firing at some stuff that I wanted them to be. For the Empire, they did not get a ton of value except for that fucking Sunmaker. Beasts of Nurgle were annoying. Not a problem, just annoying. You might have better response from your units if you aren't condescending to them all the time. Well, they can try hitting something. Alright, let's see. Unit caps on. You could bring 4 Beasts of Nurgle? Why? Why? Why could you do that? It's not even good, but why could you do that? Oh my god. That's so dumb. Hold on. Can you take 4 Bastillodons? No! You can only take 2 Bastillodons, and Bastillodons count as rare single entities. Why can you take 4 Beasts of Nurgle, and they don't count as single entities? Like, that could be an army. Hold on. So Children of Nurgle is useless with this army I have right here. I could get Fleshy Abundance. And then instead of the Great Unclean One, I could get Uncle Frunkle. And then heroes aren't single entities. So I could get a Cultist of Nurgle. This could be an army. 8 units in total, because Beasts of Nurgle don't count as single entities for some godforsaken reason. Now, they're not good, but it is just dumb. Like, why? There's no SE cap. There's rare single entities, which I now have 4 out of 3, because I can take the War Shrine after the fact. Look at that. Rare single entities, 4 out of 3. I broke it. I broke it. No, CA is just really bad at this. For anybody who wonders, where you're like, oh man, multiplayer tournaments have their own unit caps instead of just relying on CA's unit caps. Multiplayer tournaments, why are you so complicated? Multiplayer tournaments, why are you guys such dicks? I mean, CA's own unit caps don't even work, so God forbid we just state what the unit caps should be. Had to put in the mod caps, yeah. Can't wait to see this build in action soon. It's really bad. It's really bad. And I don't mean bad as in like, oh ho ho, it's gonna be so bad for the enemy. No, I think you would lose with this versus any build that wasn't pure melee. Because pure melee loses to that. Kugath and Uncle Frunkle. Honestly, maybe just Kugath. If you want pure melee, Kugath could probably solo your entire army. So that's on you. If you brought any ranged at all, that build of mine was trash. Alright. We are still waiting on the tournament to start. That 2v2 was but a taste. Looks like it started. Looks like we have to fight Fat Kid at recess. Yeah, so the tournament just started. If you care, here's the bracket. Best of one all the way up until the finals. We got His Dudeness, Pigman, Brutus, Anti-Kaiju, Blood Penguin, Cool Umbrella, Black Knight, Gojira, Golden Floof, myself, and Fat Kid at Recess. Cool, cool. Let's get into it. It's tourney time. Put the waiting for tournament down. Put the blocker up. Answer my messages. Okay, I have to check the pick and ban system. Bottom bracket will ban 1. Top of the bracket will then pick 3, ban 3? Oh my goodness. Okay, he banned Grand Cathay. Cool. I will go. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. But I also respect myself enough not to play Britonia. So we'll go with Vampire Coast, because this map is flat-ish. No trees. Yeah. Alright, Vampire Coast, Lizardman, and Skaven. Ban, I can ban 3. Ban Brett, Kislev, Dark Elves. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't realize his Grand Cathay ban wasn't for both of us. I thought it was... Yeah, so I banned Britonia, Kislev, and Grand Cathay, now that I've realized the Grand Cathay wasn't global. A bunch of people are showing up on my server, and I don't know why. How do I tell them to stop? Go the frick away. Double Mammoth would I be ideal? I literally just said I don't want to lose, and your suggestion is Double Mammoth. I don't like you people. You guys are trying to make me lose. Alright. VP, Lizardman, Skaven, Ban, Britonia, Kislev, Grand Cathay. Seems legit. He's going Chaos Dwarves, Ban, Lizardmen. I will go... Skaven. Skaven are okay here. They're fine. VP is also fine here, but if I have a chance to play my namesake, I'll play it. I'll play it. I don't give a fuck. I'll play it, and they can't stop me from playing it. The goddamn Skaven goat. Wait, I don't want that. Considering their lord in question. What do I want? Let's go with you. Sure. Okay. So we got that. But what else do we have? And why is the answer nothing? Nothing! Ah, nothing! Alright guys, it's time to focus up. No more shenanigans. Honestly, Goblin Laborers are such a bad fucking front line that I could get away with just this. Oh shit, oh fuck, okay. Not that, not that. Let's all calm down. So I have that, those, that. I don't have a Packmaster. Is that going to be a problem? Probably. That sounds like a problem. But if you can't prove it's a problem, is it really a problem? This is spicy. This has got some spice. This has got some heat. Clan Noir. Brood Horror Rush coming in hot. You realize that Brood Horrors are 1, bad, and 2, weak to fire. That is also why I don't have a Packmaster for the first time in my life. If you've been watching me play Skaven for the last 3 months, you know the basic core of all of my builds, and I'm not bringing the Packmaster. And you're like, wow, Human Boy diverted from the basic core he's been running with. That seems weird. That seems odd. Is it because they die instantaneously to 1 volley from the Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses? No. Couldn't be that. Is it because all the Chaos Dwarf artillery has fire damage? No! Couldn't be that. Is it that all the Chaos Dwarf single entities have fire damage? No! It couldn't be. No! Is it that half their infantry also... We get it. Okay, we get it. Is it also that their light cavalry has fire damage? No! What do Skaven need in next update? Honestly, this is my weird take, but Skaven units are fine right now. They need the meta to change. They need healing to get nerfed. Because the healing meta is just, it's their counter. Healing big single entities or healing things with lots of mass is a Skaven counter. It has been forever. And it's just so prevalent right now that Skaven are doing poorly. Skaven units are fine. It's just their weakness, which it's good game design to have a weakness, but their weakness is so strong right now that it pushes Skaven down. But like, Skaven themselves, like their units are good. Now there's certain units that need buffs, and there's certain units that need nerfs, like Globes need nerfs, Doom Wheels and Doom Flayers need buffs, etc., right? The stuff you don't see part of the meta probably need buffs, and the stuff you see all the time probably needs nerfs. But as a faction, the Skaven are fine. They're in a very healthy spot. It's just that the meta is working against them pretty badly. You were tricked, Novix. You were tricked. I think you guys will like this build. And the fun part is it might work. Might. Two ancient salamanders or an ancient salamander and a salamander hunting pack? Neither! Salamanders are bad. Why does everybody keep taking them? Costa Storm Vermin and Chariots. Yeah. Chunguska Blast, I agree. If you're just looking at Skaven as a faction, then yeah. Buff both their Chariots. Storm Vermin with Halberds probably need a cost decrease. Tretch and Queek need a serious look at for how to make them even remotely viable. Like, things like that, for sure. But I meant as a faction in the meta, there's like 20 things I would change before we get to a Skaven unit. You know, where it's like, all right, nerf healing, and that's a couple different forms. Then nerf this, and then buff this, then nerf this, and then buff this. And option 21. Okay, let's talk about Queek. Did I bring the blocker down? Yeah, I did. We're fine. We're chilling. Okie dokie, what do we have here? Some sneaky fucking rats being sneaky and fucking. If poison nerfed healing like fire does, it would make this game viable? Oh, for sure. You'd see a lot more gutter runners then. Because poison and globes don't actually apply poison. So you would need to bring stuff that actually has poison. Bless with Filth would be a much better spell. It's already a fine spell, but it'd be better. Anyway, time to focus up. We do have Snitch. Chaos Dwarves can bring Spirit Leech, but they don't often. They usually like to bring Burning Head for their synergies with Kindle Flame and all the fire damage on their roster. So Snitch can actually kind of be used here because it's less likely that there'll be a single target spell. Less likely? And his Lord Net and his Spinny Spin are pretty good at clearing out Chaos Dwarf infantry. I do have 2 Poison Wind Globes for general globing of things. Maybe Hobgoblin Wolf Riders, maybe Chaos Dwarves or something. Do have 2 Dogs and 2 Rat Ogres to try and keep the Hobgoblin Wolf Riders off my weapons teams. 2 Jezzails to clear out heavy infantry or to counterfire against Chaos Dwarf artillery pieces. And then I have a front line of Skaven Slaves and Clan Rat Spears. It's a pretty thin front line. But Chaos Dwarves, either they're going to go heavy metal, and I'll shoot them to death, or they're going to go super light, and then honestly Skaven Slaves will beat Goblin Laborers. So, if they go with the mid-tier, I consider that under the heavy part, where my Jezzails and my Globes will do fine. We also have the Victor's Death Squad to do some sneaking and some stabbing. Skaven with Imrik. I wish. I'd take Imrik in a heartbeat. Alright, let's get guard mode on my Warp Lightning Cannon, guard mode on you fucks. You guys already have guard mode? Yes, you do. And then I'll put my mobile units in control groups. Victor's Death Squad in their own control group, you in your own control group, you're all fine. Cool. Alright, let's do it. So Victor's Death Squad need to get moving immediately, because they're going to have to catch up. That's a Dreadquake Mortar, so I'm very happy I have a Warp Lightning Cannon about now. And everything but the Warp Lightning Cannon and the Triads move up. Triads move up just to stay with the Warp Lightning Cannon. But Jezzails will get in range of that Dreadquake Mortar. Call it a day. Snitch, get ready to go intercept Gordo's backstabber. Okay, I'm gonna roll up on those guys. Eshin Triads are going to fall back in case that Dreadquake Mortar has something to say to them. Okay, these Jezzails can deal with that. Archers are getting in range of my infantry. Gorduz is about to have the worst fucking day of his life. Net him before my dogs get there so the explosion doesn't hurt them too much. And now me plus the dogs should take him out. I'm going to get the Rat Ogres behind him to keep him in place. The rest of this is going fine. And then these dogs and Rat Ogres can start going up the center. I'm going to chuck out a Plague Monk summon right here. Try and help things a little bit. My Warp Lightning Cannon's currently killing some stuff. Snitch is just murdering Gordos like he should. Like a good boy. Alright. Don't globe my own Death Runners, but they're going to sandwich in these Hobgoblin Cutthroats. They already killed off a Thingy. Thingy is the technical term. I checked. Eshin Triads, you are no longer needed. Come up here and help me. You dogs and Rat Ogres, you're no longer needed. Come up here and help me. Snitch will finish the job. If he knows what's good for him. Yeah, he finished the job. It's fine. Alright. These Jezzails are still shooting. Y'all are doing great. And now that those guys have routed, go kill some Chaos Dwarf Warriors for me. You guys fall back. Jezzails are still shooting. You are surrounded by little hobgoblins, so throw yourself a summon. Please and thank you. Now you can pop this. Keep yourself safe. Okay, we killed all those guys. I want my Jezzail to start shooting at the Lord, so I just gave my whole unit orders to go over there, because I also need these guys to, move. So that's fine. He has no mobility whatsoever, so I'm not worried about my Triads not defending the Warp Lightning Cannon anymore. Okay, we shut a lot of stuff down. Dogs, chase off those. Rat Ogres, come deal with the Chaos Dwarf Blunderbusses. Snitch, do the spinny spin of doom, and then net this guy so that the Jezzails can shoot him for free. Warp Lightning Cannon, also shoot him for free. And I'm currently getting shot by blunderbusses, so I need my Rat Ogres to double sandwich in this thing, which is fine. Snitch is going to go in for the kill on this guy, so Jezzail stop shooting at him so you don't friendly fire me. Though, doesn't matter. GG. Alright. GG. I love how Skaven are so philosophical and call everyone Ding. Ding! Ding! As Rune, try the 400 gold skink skirmishers. Even if you keep them in the back line, they're actually pretty decent archers, but I take your point. I like Razordons. Razordons are okay versus heavy infantry, but yeah, Salamanders, I'm not a fan. There are some people who like them. The Wild Platy likes them. Dreadquake Mortar did not do the big murders. It tried. GG. And there. I didn't use a Grey Seer. I didn't use Packmaster. I brought Vixman's Death Squad. I mixed it up. Oh, this isn't my lobby. This is Fat Kid's lobby. So since he left, I'm going to make my own just because sometimes it crashes if you switch hosts like that. Okay. What's the next map? Peasant Pasture? Why? God, I hate this map. It's a fine map. It's a fine map. But it has so many fucking trees on it. Alright. Umbrella looks like he might have to forfeit. He said his internet's being laggy. Okay. That's fine too. So let's take a look at the old bracket over here. So Umbrella might forfeit because he's scared of me. / lag. But also he's scared of me. I'm trying to find someone to spectate here. Could spectate the winner of Goji and Floof versus Black Knight if Kaiju doesn't answer, but I see Kaiju's lobby and it says it's full, so I'm wondering if Penguin's in there. So 1 second. Everybody calm down. Everybody just be chill for like 55 seconds. If you want chill, I'll have your bill. $55.23. Just knock it Canton ding on sick. Oh, I don't know these things, man. Better than that stupid crater map? I dislike you. Wood Elves? I have some matchups where I like Wood Elves. Not a ton, but if it's a good matchup, I'll try and get them in for you. By the way, if any of you... Okay, wait a second. No, we have to check the comments. We have to check the comments right about now. Okay, all right. So, I had three different people get sad on the comment section of Foot Hunters After a Dragon where the Ogre Kingdoms beat the High Elves. 3 different people said, man, the High Elves never win in your replays. All your replays just show the High Elves losing and losing and losing. And I messaged those people in the comment section. I said, well, later this week we have 2 different High Elf wins coming. So I hope you're there for those. And not one of them has shown up to this video where the High Elves win, gotten into the comment section and been, wow, Human Boy, we appreciate that you took time out of your fucking day and made a video just for us where High Elves win. Not one of them showed up. So you need to go into that comment section and you need to say all the nasty, hurtful, horrible things about High Elves you can. Because apparently High Elf fans are whiners and cowards. And I'm not stalling for time and creating false drama. You're stalling for time and creating false drama. Also, I only have 2 more videos scheduled. But if you want to see a secret, I have a shitload of videos to edit. I have 31 items in here waiting for editing. Oh, God. That's what I'll be doing this weekend. I had a crazy busy week at work, so I've been behind on stuff, but I still have videos through Sunday. I'm chilling. This is still where it is. All my stalling is for naught. The kaiju lobby disappeared, so it looks like he didn't see my question. But hey, his dudeness prevailed over Pigman. That's surprising. Pigman's pretty good. Okay, I see Brutus's lobby, so let's go watch Brutus. I'm going to get a blocker up before these 2 start making armies. Let's watch some Brutus versus some his dudeness, eh? Brutus, I only saw them in 1 tournament, but in that tournament I saw them several times. Now I am going to hold my commentary until they're done with picking bands, because I only saw Brutus play 1 faction. He played it over and over and over again. So I don't really want to come in here and be like, this boy only plays blank, and then his dudeness is listening to the stream and goes, all right, I banned blank. That would be a dick move. So I'm going to shut up for a second. Don't insult the dwarves because they're bad insults and they would fall short. Ha! I'm trying... The next lore video I have to do is on the War of the Beard. I read an 1,000-page omnibus about the War of the Beard, and it's tough to talk about because it was good. I enjoyed the 1,000 pages. There's not a concise thing to talk about. And I think I have an idea, but the video will be like 6 or 7 minutes long instead of the usual almost an hour you guys are used to. But to talk about the War of the Beard, like to go through the books and actually tell you about the lore of it, I would just be listing events, because that's kind of all it was. It was just a list of things that happened. And there's not like a through line where I can skip through, like, the Red Duke. I skipped some of his battles by saying he rampaged across the countryside or something. You know, to get the point across. This, like, the War of the Beard, every battle has something significant happen at it for the story, so you can't skip any. But in the end, you just have a collection of things. You know what I mean? Whereas I'm not describing myself well. The main point is, like, a lore video on the Red Duke. In the end, you have the Red Duke. You can play him in Warhammer 3. You can play his campaign after listening to the lore video, and you can be kind of hyped up and try and maybe do events that he did or have fun that way. The War of the Beard, like, I'm just going to list off a bunch of battles that happened, and you're going to be like, cool. But I can't translate that into Total War in any way. That doesn't enrich my experience. But yeah, I don't know. I have a little video I have planned. Best part of 40k, the space dwarves are just mutated humans. The worst part, dude, okay, I am a 40k lore novice, okay? I admit that. I don't know much of the 40k lore. I'm not a big space guy. It's not as much 40k, though it is 40k. All right, we're going to get into trouble here, but here we go. We're getting into trouble. I'm a lore novice. I like fantasy over space in general. So I'm coming into this not set up for success. And then when I come into 40k, it's in fantasy too. I'm not trying to be hypocritical. It's in fantasy too, but it's even worse in space, where Warhammer lore has no consequences, and it feels just like made up and bullshit. And of course it's made up bullshit, it's fantasy, but you get my point. Like Ah, oh no, Nurgle blew up an entire planet. Oh, that sounds significant. It's not. Oh, okay. Wow, 25 million Tyranids are coming. We killed them all. That was a major invasion. Or not. There could be another major invasion next week, or not for another 100 years. Depends on what the plot wants out of us. Like, I was trying to get into some 40k lore, and I just couldn't do it. The scale was so vast, and nothing mattered, that I'm like, nothing I'm reading matters. So I couldn't get into it, and that's the part where I'm going to get in trouble. Now, where I say I'm a 40k novice, where this was originally going before I decided to flame that entire fandom for no reason, how are Skaven not like a real part of 40k? They're pretty much 40k characters in fantasy. How are they not actually in 40k? And some people might be like, oh, there's technically like, yeah, bullshit. Okay? They should be a major race. They're techno fucking rats. They're steampunk rats. How can you not slap a jetpack and a gas mask on them and call it a day? How are they not a bigger thing in 40k? I don't know. 40k sucks. 40k sucks. Warhammer Fantasy is superior in every single way. Even though on this channel I've pointed out that the Dark Elves shouldn't be a race because their lore doesn't make any sense and they would have gone extinct by now. And on this channel I've pointed out that the High Elves also would be running out of troops. And on this channel I've also pointed out the Empire would be extinct. But Warhammer Fantasy plot has 0 holes in it. It's perfect. Perfect in every way. Skaven are also mutated humans and 0 of their flair. Yeah. Chaos is cooler in 40k. I'll give you that 100%. Chaos space people look awesome. They look super awesome. Yo, Skaven aren't real. Mark of Chaos PC game, yeah. And now, here's where I admit something that undermines my entire argument. Since I was a kid, I played Halo and Gears of War back on like the original Xbox. Halo, and then Gears of War came out on the Xbox 360. And since those came out, I have their books. I have all the Halo books except for like 3 that I read the summary in the back. I'm like, that's stupid. I'm not going to read that. And then I have all the Gears of War books up to date. And those are terrible. Those are objectively terrible books. I still reread them sometimes. I enjoy them. I enjoy them like Grace enjoys The Real Housewives. You don't sit down and watch it / read it because you're like, this is going to be good. You watch it / read it because you have a headache and you don't want to think. And those books are good for not wanting to think. So when you're like, this guy's dissing my 40k. Listen. Wasn't for me. Might be for you. I like the Halo and Gears of War books. I admit they're trash. They're super trash. They're so bad. Oh, God. It was funny to watch him go through it. The Halo books, where they were like, all right, listen. The first couple books and the first couple games, it's going to be Master Chief and humanity struggling against aliens. And then they make peace, and now they're best buddies. Oh, people didn't like that? Well, in Halo 3, all of the aliens but the Arbiter are still bad guys. Okay, so the aliens are still the bad guys. And then they made peace for real. And in Halo 4, you get to fight robots. Oh, you didn't like that? What about robots and Flood? Oh, you still didn't like that. What about just robots? We'll go back to robots. Oh, you really hate that. Well, we kind of made peace with the aliens, like, for real this time. What if we make another Halo? Yeah, okay, there's another Halo that nobody knew about, and there's aliens on that one. The aliens are used to. There's a subsection of the Covenant that are there, and let's have a human ship show up with no reinforcements, and now it's humans versus the aliens you're used to, and you have no reinforcements, and we just made Halo 1. We just made Halo 1 again. You guys happy? Great. It's funny to watch them, like, go through this arc that was fine, and then realize that their shit sucked. It sucked for like 3 years, and then they just like very obviously remade Halo 1 in the books. I don't know what they did in the games. I stopped playing around Halo 5. But in the books, they just redid Halo 1. And they're like, okay, now you're following this lady that piloted a ship. It went through slip space. It showed up at a Halo. Its drive got fucked up, so now it can't escape. And we're doing Halo again. It's just like, all right, okay. I mean, at least you listened, but yeah, you fucked this up pretty bad. Because if you know anything about Halo, think back to Cortana had a legion of these giant angel robots at one point. And you might say, oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Yeah, she did. And she never used them. And then, like, Master Chief, like, kills her or something. But he kills her with a Cortana clone. The more I say this, are you not grasping it that they said, oh fuck, and had to write themselves backwards? Master Chief shows up at a world in a Daemon ship, like the Pillar of Autumn. He has a Cortana clone, like Cortana originally, and he has to take down a big, super powerful AI. 343 Guilty Spark, but in this case, it's Cortana. So he uses Cortana's clone to take out Cortana, and now it's back to Master Chief and Cortana, adventuring around killing the Covenant. Oh shit, it's Halo 1 again, baby! It's so fucking shameless. Alright, I gotta catch up with chat, because I got distracted just as Sebastian was typing, and I don't want to diss him like that. Okay, this game wouldn't be special in 40k, which makes them fun in fantasy. True. Guilty pleasures. I'm literally watching fanfiction at the same time as watching this. Reading fanfiction, gotcha. Fanfiction of what, if I may ask? Feel free not to answer, but I do like fanfiction of certain things. Fun stories. The orcs can't fill the haphazard, take your weapons. Yeah, true. The weapon. Yeah. Alright, I'm caught up. So Brutus got it. Brutus only played vampire counts through an entire new player tournament and won every single game. So I was wondering if his dudeness... I mean, if his dudeness knew that, he might ban them and see what Brutus has as a second faction. But I didn't want to just do my boy like that. And announce that he's only played vampire counts. Again, I don't know what he's done in Quick Battle, but on my stream, Brutus is 5-0 on vampire counts. You recently read the basic lore of Halo? The books and the games that go through 3 are pretty good and pretty concise. Anything after Halo 3, either book or game-wise, is a bit of a train wreck lore saying. Because, like, a good way to do it is Mass Effect. Mass Effect's lore is pretty good. Mass Effect 3's ending was a bit wonk, but literally before the ending of Mass Effect 3, things were good, and the books were good. So, that's how you do space good, in my opinion. Though, at the start of this book rant, while I stall for time, I did literally say, I'm not a big space guy. I've read probably 15 fantasy series in my life. I've probably read 3 space ones. Some Star Wars books, Halo books, and Mass Effect books. I was a pretty cool kid. I was a cool kid. I had lots of friends. I was going to parties, getting super drunk, playing lots of sports. I definitely didn't do swimming as my sport because it didn't involve any physical contact with other people. Definitely didn't do swimming for that. I didn't get first place in a math masters competition as a 6th grader. No, that couldn't be me. Oh, such a fucking dork. Still am, and I love me. I get my ass kicked by El Pungino. What app hubs? Oh, not much, dude. Not much. I was trying to spec that, but you left me cold and alone, which is okay. Which is fine. Alright. Water polo is the way to go? Nah, dude. Nah. I'll cast the game in a second. They're setting up their armies, and I don't like talking about the armies while they're still moving around, because then I have to chase units. When I was playing sports, so I am a physical guy. I enjoy working out. I enjoyed running around and stuff. I did some track and field. I did some cross country. But my biggest thing as a kid with sports was I like defined, clear rules. And I used to play basketball at the YMCA when I was like a little kid. I used to play rollerblade hockey at the YMCA and stuff like that. But I quickly got out of those once they went from like tag or touch to full-on contact. Because like I just couldn't wrap my head around what you can and can't do. Where like a kid would slap the basketball out of my hands and it'd be fine. And I'd slap it out of his hands and the referee would be like, "No, you stupid bitch. You can't do that." And then like put me in a timeout. I'm like, "What? I just slapped it out of his hands." He's like, "No, your pinky brushed his thumb on the way down. So that's contact. That's not allowed." And I'm like, "Okay." So then this is a real story. I closed my hand into a fist and I hit the ball downwards and the ball goes down, bounces up with extreme force and hits the kid in the fucking nose and he gets a bloody nose. And I get sent home. And my mom asked what happened and the referee was like, "Your son punched another kid." I'm like, "No, I punched the ball. And you got mad at me for having my little fingies touch the other kid's fingies because no touching. I didn't touch him. I touched the ball. And his dumbass stared at the ball as it came up to his nose. That's not my fault." And I'm like, I don't get this fucking game. And same with football. Like, I don't know. Some tackles are okay, but other tackles aren't okay. And I just get really angry. And I'm like, well, none of this shit makes any sense. Like, all it matters is if the ref is looking at you at that particular moment and if he feels like you were wrong. It doesn't matter. You could do the same thing 10 times. 5 times he's not looking at you, so you get away with it. 5 times he is looking at you. 3 times he thinks it's wrong. 2 times he thinks it's right. This is stupid. So I just focused on sports where I didn't have to make contact with anybody. It was like, go down and back on the pool as fast as you can. I can do that. That's straightforward. Am I swimming good enough? You want to pull me out of the water and tell me I'm not swimming good enough? No? We're good? Okay. And for those of you that are worried that I punched the ball up into the kid's nose, no. I specifically punched it down, and it bounced off the floor, and he just stared at it like an idiot, and then it hit him in the face. Anyway. We have a game. For Brutus and his vampire counts, we have 5 zombies, 4 Graveguard with great weapons, Manfred von Karstein. It looks like he is on foot. Foot Manfred! With Spirit Leech, Fate of Buna, Zombie Summit, and Invocation Hack. We have a foot White King, butt naked, a Vargulf, and a Mortis Engine. Plus a Corpse Cart with an Unholy Bloodstone. We also have a Dire Pack and Bats, and then underneath me, more Dire, Wolves, and Bats. For the Chaos Dwarves, Hobgoblin Wolf Riders with their fire arrows. Going to hurt the Vargulf a lot. He is weak to fire? No, he doesn't have natural regeneration. I thought he did. Okay, he's not weak to fire. But aside from that, 2 Infernal Guard with Fireglaives, 2 Infernal Ironsworn, a front line of Chaos Dwarves, and Goblin Laborers. We do have a Kadai Destroyer, a Demon Smith Sorcerer of Hashit with the Hellhammer and then Reforge, and then Zatan the Black with his AoE... No. Wow, he didn't bring his AoE leadership debuff, so he just brought his net. Okay, I can fuck with that. Volleyball is enjoyable. I enjoy volleyball with my family, not competitively, but yes. Alright, the Chaos Dwarves are advancing a little bit. The Infernal Guard are going to have a great time shooting at the Corpse Cart and then probably the Mortis Engine later. This Vampire Count's army does not have any Vargeist that can suicide dive to kill the Infernal Guard. And even their mobility elements do not have a lot of armor piercing. I am worried about Brutus's ability to kill off these Infernal Guard. Now, Felbats are going to land in and do some disruption, which is their only goal in life. Though they, as you can see, I mean, they're doing literally 0 damage. It's just buying time. Meanwhile, here comes the first Infernal Ironsworn volley. It's going to kill off some zombies and give those Chaos Dwarf Warriors a bit more time. Oh, and a Hellhammer combo down on the Graveguard, who are already almost dead, honestly, from the blasting charges. So I would have liked that Hellhammer over here or over here on the healthier units, but it is what it is. Kadai Destroyer destroys some Fellbats, and Dire Wolves are eating alive some Goblin Laborers. Maybe the Kadai Destroyer can run over there and help out. Infernal Ironsworn are going to have to fight back against Graveguard with a little bit of help from Zatan. Our Infernal Guard have not been getting off as much shooting as they would like due to all the distractions, and that is good for the Vampire Counts as they are getting through the first wave of the front line. One Chaos Dwarf Warrior, one Goblin Laborer are already routing, with the other two following along that path. Manfred is checking out his first Fate of Buna on the Infernal Guard with Fire Glaives, and that should shut them down entirely. Unlike Skaven weapons teams, it won't kill them, but it'll get them low enough they'll stop really mattering as a force in this game. Direwolves fading away. Fellbats close to it if the Kadai Destroyer gets over here, but yeah, there goes the Infernal Guard with a follow-up Spirit Leech to maybe actually kill him outright. These Infernal Guard are going to kill the Vargulf, finish that guy off. I don't think even an Invocation of Nehek can save him. He's on fire right now, which reduces his healing a little bit, and his leadership is just so low. Yeah, he's gone. Infernal Guard killed him. The Mortis Engine might be a problem, because now the Infernal Guard can get attacked by Graveguard, by zombies, by the White King. They'll have less time to shoot, though. Actually, you have a Kadai Destroyer that can just follow that thing around. Yeah, they're fine. They're chilling. Chaos Dwarves are in a really good position in this game so far. More dogs and bats diving onto the last healthy Infernal Guard. And the Kadai Destroyer is busy completely working on the Mortis Engine. It's got snared. It has 0 melee defense and it can't move, and the Kadai Destroyer is just bodying it. He don't miss. He don't miss. He's kicking its ass. It's starting to crumble already. And he swings again. And he never misses, because of course he wouldn't. He's such a good boy. And there goes the Mortis Engines. The Kadai Destroyer just takes it out. The Infernal Guard are like, over here, you idiot. Save me, save me. And the Destroyer's like, nah, I don't need you anymore. Fuck you. I'm fine. Zatan gets to fight Manfred for a bit. A Spirit Leech onto the Kadai Destroyer as all of the chaff that were trying to kill this Infernal Guard just die to the Infernal Guard they were trying to kill. Infernal Guard do have decent stats, and dogs do not, especially versus something with 100 armor. Also, I suspect there was a Hellhammer I didn't see, because those guys took a lot of damage in a very small amount of time. No, I'm guessing not, because this guy doesn't have a lot of value. If he hasn't used the Hellhammer, then this would be a great spot. There's a whole Graveguard right there. Anyway, Zatan's bodying Manfred. Manfred's down to half HP. The Kadai Destroyer still running around playing with the White King for now. And I do say playing with intentionally. It kind of feels like he's playing with his food right now. Not that he really has to do too much else. He's getting healed up. The Vampire counts are way on the back foot. Damage value is 2-to-1 in the favor of his dudeness. It's all a matter of time. Zatan and the Kadai Destroyer are very healthy. The caster's only spell is good at clearing out infantry, so when the last things that matter in this game are Graveguard with great weapons, you have to think a couple Hellhammers will set them straight. They get rid of the Vargulf regen? Yeah, I guess he just has the hunger now. Weird. Manfred chucking out one last little summon of desperation. It's not going to matter. I wonder if the Kadai Destroyer even has attack orders onto him, or if he's just fighting whoever happens to be in front of him at any point in time. Either is acceptable. Graveguard's still fighting up here. They're getting decent damage on the Infernal Ironsworn. I want to see a Hellhammer, damn it. Where have all your winds of magic gone, if not to that very first Hellhammer you did? Manfred's trying to heal back up, and to be fair, he is going to probably get back to full health with that Invocation of Hack. I just don't see what he's going to do about this Kadai, man. It's zooming. It's up to 32% on its blazing body, increased with time spent in melee. Army losses is coming in close. Zatan is having a bad time versus Manfred and the White King. Manfred has 70-50 melee stats on foot? What the hell? Okay. Wasn't expecting that. The Kadai Destroyer definitely needs to come over here and pummel Manfred to end this game. There, now he's here. Hits Manfred right in the face and might trigger army losses if he does it one more time. Manfred's healing cap is within sight. Kadai Destroyer does one of its AoE attacks. It's not really going to hit Manfred that well. But if it focus hits him one more time like it just did, then this game will end. I can't tell if it's naturally missing or if it's just being silly. Why would you do that there? The Chaos Dwarf's just killing off their own Infernal Ironsworn for fun instead of killing that thing that's been sitting there for 56 years. All right, it finally hit Manfred again. Invocation to Heck healing him up. And how is Army Loss not procced? If I have a Hell Pit Abomination versus a half-health Moondragon, and Army losses my Hell Pit saying, you don't have a chance, kid. But this shit, it's like, nah, dude, he's got it. He's got it, fam. There's Army Losses, and his dudeness plus the Chaos Dwarves with a really unique build will be advancing. Oh, for God's sake. There we go. Now Army Losses has officially hit. For some reason, it was like half hitting, but then didn't. Okay. You put the hammer where you're watching? True. Alright. Graveguard struggled a bit. They're good in this matchup, but they just had a hard time. The Mortis Engine got hunted down. Vargulfs in general, I really struggle to see them ever do well. I don't know. Certain Vampire Counts players still really like the Vargulfs. I just am not one of them. It was a decent build. I think, unfortunately, a Mortis Engine versus Chaos Dwarves is really risky because of their prominence of firepower. That it is very, very rare for thing. Mortis Engine to be able to just sit and shoot. Alright, we might have a game waiting for us. I messaged Golden Floof and Black Knight about letting us spectate, and I think they said yes, but I don't know what room is there based off of just looking. I'm looking for Peasant's Pasture, but not Bird, not Brutus, not Kaiju. See, I don't see it. I messaged Black. We'll see if he wants to let us in. Also, I have to be careful not to kick my power switch. The last time I did this, I kicked my power switch. We have 80 viewers tonight at this time slot, which is not usual for us. If you are not usually a subscriber, I do stream on this time slot about once a week, or at least once every other week. But I try to go for at least once a week on this time slot. So, if you're looking for Warhammer multiplayer content at this time of night, please subscribe. Because usually we don't get a lot of traction in this time slot. I just do it because it's convenient for me. Like, I am in the United States, so for me right now it's 8:30, which is nice. Sometimes I can only stream after I get home from work, like today. It was the one Goji setup. Dude, I don't know what that is. I'm just going to join Bird and see if that's it. Okay, it is. I love these players, but neither of them would tell me what the fucking lobby was. They messaged me. And Floof, I love you. I'm being humorous for the sake of the stream. You're great. But the players message me, they're just like, yeah, the lobby's open. Which lobby? I don't see Golden Floof versus Black Knight in giant lights, so I don't know where I'm going. But there. I'm done being shitty. I'm done being entertaining. The winner of this will come face me in the semifinals. But I did request that the players wait for us so that we could just catch their game. They already did their picks and bans. They were just waiting for us to arrive. We have Black Knight versus Golden Floof. Black Knight on the Empire, which is strange. He's normally an elf player. And Golden Floof on his Dark Elves, which he is very good at. Black Knight, you usually see him playing as High Elves. It is his most known faction, but he plays all three of the Elves. The Empire is not entirely out of his wheelhouse. It's just not what I expected. Going in the book. You like to imagine that Human Boy is a trucker IRL? That is a little far from the truth. I am a mass spec technologist. I work in the basement of the Mayo Clinic. Above me, patients are being taken care of by professional doctors, and in the basement I dwell and I lurk and I process their blood. Actually, I invent new tests that process their blood to tell them what disease they have, so I'm a little cooler than just a basic blood processor. Currently, I'm working on a test called ceramides that they can take your blood when you're a little baby, and then they can check your ceramides counts and how much of certain variants you have. They can tell you if you're going to have a stroke later in life. Because, like, ceramides are a heart molecule that you have, and they get shorter as you get older. So if when you're a baby, if you're born with a lot of the long ones, you'll be fine. But if you're born as a baby and you already have a bunch of the short ones, doctors will put that in your medical file, and then they need to keep track of you for the rest of your life. Like, just like when you come in, they'll check your pulse and stuff and talk to you and like, okay, you know, maybe try and watch your weight, don't eat a ton of red meat, all this kind of stuff, because when you're 50 or 60, you're as likely as somebody else who's 70 or 80 to have a heart attack. So it's not like, you know, you're gonna die! It's more of just like, you know, those freak heart attacks that happen to people in like their 40s and 50s, and you're like, wow, how did that happen? This guy was like fit and young and stuff. Like, this is crazy. It's probably because his ceramides were really short when he was born, so he's just having a heart defect. There's medications for it, stuff. They got to know to give it to you. It's not they're going to give it to every 40-year-old that exists. And my stalling is over. Both builds look to be getting set up. For the Empire of Black Knight, we do have 2 Empire Knights, 2 War Wagons, 2 Outriders with grenade launchers, and then a whole bunch of state troops, 4 Halberdiers in the back, 2 Swordsmen in the middle, 5 Spearmen in the front. Karl Franz up on Deathclaw, and then a Jade Wizard with just Earthblood. Using triple quad mass spec, Human Boy? I am using triple quad mass spec. 6,500, baby! 6,500 plus. Made by Cyex. And then, like, it's funny that Cyex gave us this really fancy 6,500. I mean, we bought it. They didn't give it to us. But we bought this really fancy thing, and then they gave us the shittiest, slowest computer to go with it. It was awful. Anyway. For the Dark Elves of Golden Floof, we have 2 Reaper Bolt Throwers. The first person I know to do this was Koops, but Bolt Throwers are very good at punishing War Wagons specifically. We have Malice Darkblade and a Sorceress of Shadows. 2 Dark Shards, a front line of Bleak Swords and Dread Spears, and then triple Cold Knight and the Crows of Cain in the back. I'm a little concerned for Malice in this matchup. Malice is better in matchups versus factions with low leadership and high melee priority. Empire's neither. Empire's leadership is fine, and they're mostly a ranged faction, because Malice kind of wants to just YOLO into a front line and push his way to the back line and kill everything in his path, but the Empire don't roll that way. Use Waters TQCs. TQS. I have some columns from Waters, but that's about it. Most of our stuff goes through Phenomenex and Cyex. But I'll quit talking work now. I'll focus on the video game. God forbid I have interests. War Wagons for Black Knight are being forced back by the Bolt Throwers. They're starting to creep up now, but as soon as they leave those trees, they take massive damage. Speaking of massive damage, grenade launchers. Half healthing a Dread Spear on this side, half healthing a Bleak Sword on the other side. Dark Shard's trying to keep them at bay, but there's only so much they can do. Franz is fighting the Crows of Cain in the sky. He is in combat, so if they land, they might take Franz with them unless Black Knight is quick enough on his reactions. And he is not, so Karl Franz is going to land right next to Malice, which could be a huge problem. Empire Knights are sprinting through the front line. With the already wounded Bleak Swords, I wouldn't be surprised if they routed. Murderous Prowess is not popped yet, so there we go. They don't have their extra stats. Franz now realizes he's in danger and starts to path his way out, and he should be safe. Malice and his Golden Knights are nearby, but I mean, Franz is running back towards Halberdiers. He should be okay. I imagine some Earthbloods will get popped on this area, and it'll be fine. The Empire's making a really good foray into this southern area. They've punched through the front line, and they are shutting down one of the bolt throwers. On the northern side, they're having a bit more trouble, but now Empire Knights are starting to streak in, and they will probably plow straight into these Dark Shards. I wouldn't hate for them to just take the charge on the Dark Shards and then keep going and stop the bolt thrower. Already, we've lost one War Wagon model, maybe two when that last bolt hits. Yeah, two. So that bolt thrower needs to stop firing, and those Empire Knights need to do it. So they shut down the Dark Shards, great, but they have to suicide for this bolt thrower. They're getting rear charged by Cold One Knights, but who cares? Like, that bolt thrower needs to fucking die, as another War Wagon model is going to get lost. Franz dives back in, terror routing off the Cold One Knights, but Malice is here, once again, ready to punish him for that. He gets decent damage before retreating. But now Malice is stuck in halberds. He doesn't really love that too much, and he will have a hard time pathing out. This bolt thrower, while under duress, is still technically online and firing. One of our War Wagons has received an Earthblood to stay online. Grenade launchers and spears and War Wagons all firing into these Cold One Knights, really taking their health low, and Empire Knights trying to hold on long enough to kill off the bolt throwers, but doesn't look like it's going to be the case. They will rout here soon. The Dark Elf front line is entirely missing in action. I think I saw a wanted poster for them a couple places uptown. Have you seen my missing front line? $500 reward if you bring them back. But speaking of bringing them back, oh, somebody's going to have to bring Franz back from the grave. Where is Manfred when you need him? Invocation of the Heck to bring this boy back to life, because he gets shreked by Malice and then the Sorceress and some Cold Knights. He's going to need a lot more than one Earthblood to heal him up. Franz needs to get in the sky, and he needs to stay there for a little bit. He just has to heal up. Can't be taking fights no more. The Empire's behind in the balance of power, and I don't know if I agree. I know it's because Franz is so low, but he can get healed up. And I know it's because Malice is so healthy, but that can also change. So I don't know. I don't buy it just yet. We have two War Wagons in the distance with a lot of ammunition. If they can come back and get away from those Dread Spears, who are currently being grenaded. No, they're not being grenaded just yet, and they do rout again. Is that a shatter for them, or is that just a natural rout? It's a natural route. The grenade launchers need to kill those Dread Spears. Then the War Wagons can come back, get over to here, and get one Earthblood. Because their ammunition is going to be crucial. Even two War Wagons, it's still half your DPS of a normal War Wagon unit. And there's what is going to kill Malice. Like, nothing else in this roster can. Especially after Franz got fucked up so hard. Now he just doesn't have the HP left. But the War Wagons are going into melee to fuck up these Reaper Bolt Throwers. And that is not the right play. Right in front of Malice Darkblade, they are down to sub-half HP. And we had state troops walking up. You could have just waited and let the state troops take care of it, but he was worried about taking too much damage from the bolt throwers. But now you're taking way too much damage from Malice Darkblade, so like, I don't know about that. For the Dark Elves, everything besides their two single entities is pretty much routing. That are at such a low HP pool that I don't count it, but in the meantime, our War Wagons have taken crucial damage. 3 out of 4 models, if they can get out right now, then they'll be okay, but it doesn't look like that's the case. One of them is still fighting Malice, the other ones are trying to shoot for now, and they do path away. In the distance, the other War Wagon is back, but it's actually opting to take a fight with some Dark Shards. If those Dark Shards notice they're there and fire at them, they'll shatter. And Malice is still chasing down these War Wagons. Someone has to come bail them out. It doesn't look like anybody's available, and the War Wagons actually do just rout. Empire's down in the balance of power yet again. They're going to rally some state troops and stuff, but now it's on Franz. Franz has to kill Malice and then to Zarkan. Because there's no way this War Wagon comes back now. The Sorceress of Shadows is just going to walk it off the map. Other War Wagon helping to rout some things. Crows of Cain will come back. These Dark Shards are fine. But with Black Knight's grenade launchers coming for them, they might as well turn and shoot while they still can, because there's no shot they're outrunning those grenade launchers. They're just going to die regardless. Franz dives in onto the caster, trying to get some damage onto her. A little bit of a pokey poke. But an Earthblood will heal him up. He's trying to get back into the sky before Malice gets here, but the routing Cold One Knights are still in contact with his model, so he can't actually get into the sky. And Malice is here. If Franz has his buffs, maybe he'll just stop and fight. Oh god! Black Knight's grenade launchers are still on fire at will. Please turn that off as they kill a whole bunch of halberdiers. Alright, War Wagons shooting at the Crows of Cain. The Outriders' grenade launchers routed off those Dark Shards. So more things getting routed from the Empire. But we all know what this game is coming down to. It's coming down to Franz versus Malice, as those War Wagons are getting so low that I don't know if they'll actually return to the fold. Franz probably wants to fly over and kill off the Sorceress of Shadows while she's far away from Malice, but oh no, his Jade Wizard is under attack. Oh, and there's a lot of Earthbloods left that guy could cast. I think the Outrider's Grenade Launchers honestly have to just charge Malice. They're not going to do any damage, but they just need to charge him to get him off the Jade Wizard for a bit. Jade Wizard chucks out one last Earthblood onto Franz. His healing cap is within sight. And the War Wagons return, but they take a nasty charge from the Cold One Knights. And their models were very much fixed in patch 4.1, so they take impact damage now. They take all the normal damage Chariots do, and they die for it. So those War Wagons are officially gone. More Outrider Grenade Launchers trying to kill off Bleak Swords. We have a scrappy game on our hands. Malice is having Malice problems, unable to kill foot characters. That is unfortunately not new. The Sorceress of Shadows might be able to. Nope. Knocks him on his bum. And Outrider's Grenade Launchers now going into melee. Just as a final Earthblood was getting cast, the Jade Wizard gets knocked down, so he doesn't actually get to cast it. And Franz is here. What does he do? He pops in. Does he have all of his buffs? Because Reikland Runefang on top of Halberdiers, that could be nasty. Gets a big shot onto the Sorceress, so it looks like both players are going to take out the other one's mage. The Sorceress is knocked out of here. Terror routing, naturally routing, and all of the above. I don't think the Jade Wizard can rally at this point. I think he's too low in HP. Empire is not High Elves. Their footcasters, after they take significant damage, are just kind of doomed. And Franz is back in onto Malice. Malice transforms into Zarkan. He was worried about getting Terror routed or something. So he just needed to get Zarkan out because Zarkan's unbreakable. One of his abilities does kill off the Jade Wizard, and Franz is not chasing the Sorceress of Shadows, so she's going to be allowed to come back, which is a big problem. War Wagons are going to fire it to Zarkan, which is fine. And now we are on a bit of a clock. Franz needs to come over and kill the Sorceress. It looks like he sees it, and he is coming for it. Elsewhere, everything the Dark Elves have is routing besides to Zarkan. Franz needs to stay in the sky. He needs to stay in the sky, stay away from Zarkan, and let his entire army die. If you're sweaty tryharding and just trying to win this game, you would not land Franz until the very, very late game, and you have to. You would spread everything else out and feed them piecemeal one at a time to Malice. Because, I mean, the War Wagons are dead. There you go. So that was your only real DPS. Franz maybe can fight. If Malice runs into a spear unit and he has Reikland Runefang up, he can pop in there, give him more melee attack, and maybe try and get a nice charge. But this is too blobbed up. Too many of the Empire units are all in the same place. So now if Malice pops a thing, he's going to kill 2 infantry for the price of 1. And Franz is not nearby to offer them buffs, which is fine. If he wants to draw this out, that's fine. There's a Bloodstorm, though. It hits 3 units instead of just 1, and that will rout off those Spearmen most likely. I think Franz needs to sit and get his vigor back. He's exhausted, so sit and get your vigor back. In the distance, you have some Halberdiers. I wouldn't mind if Franz regrouped with them and makes his final stand with those Halberdiers. But we'll see. Halberdier's getting good damage out onto Malice. Franz, you might be thinking if Franz should sit closer so his Encourage aura helps, and maybe even Reikland Runefang. The only thing I worry about is if Reaper's Souls is up. It's kind of like a Soul Stealer, so it'd be free damage onto Franz in the air, and you know you're going to need every ounce of Franz's HP later. Okay, there's the Reaper of Souls. It didn't hit Franz, so nice. He was able to just offer his aid without taking too much extra damage. Grenade Launcher's going to fire at Malice for now. Get a nice little cheeky bit of damage. Might as well. They start to try and kite away. Malice is going to chase them down. Other Outriders, the ones with no ammo, are going to try and ride up and charge him in the face. The ones with 2 volleys will continue to retreat and maybe use them later. Whee! Cavalry! Franz awaits in the sky. How's his vigor doing? He's still very tired. Another volley misses Malice entirely. The Outriders continue to back off. The other Outriders are charging back in onto Malice. And I don't know where his heal cap is, but we can, like, hover over this, right? Oh, I thought there was some way I could see when his heal cap is coming. Like, I thought he could heal blank out of blank. Whatever. Doesn't seem to be the case as he shatters off another swordsman and continues to heal up. Ticking down slowly but surely, he's going to chase some spearmen. He will shatter them as well. And I am increasingly of the opinion that Franz is going to have to make a last stand with these Halberdiers. He can't let the Halberdiers die for free. Everything else he has can die for free, that's fine. But these Halberdiers, if he gives them his buff, the Reikland Runefang, that should give them enough leadership to maybe stay in the fight for a little bit. And then with increased melee attack and Franz helping in the fight, that's probably his best chance to take down Zarkan. That heel cap still hasn't appeared, which has me concerned. There go the spearmen. Valiant as they were. And there's his heel cap, so he's now at a finite amount of health. And I think Golden Floof is saving his spells for when he engages the halberds, because I think he can also identify that they're the only thing left in this map that's any problem for him. So I think he's only going to engage the halberds when he has the spells up, so he can just blow them up immediately, and then Franz has no support. He's in. There's Reaper of Souls. I imagine we'll see his explosion in a second. There it is. Franz tries to keep them in the fight. Reikland Runefang does help for now, but Franz misses his charge, crucially. Not the player's fault, just happens. And he is in now. Big chunk onto Malice, but there goes his halberd support. He still has a bunch of Outriders. He's getting big damage now. Can Franz finish off this demon, this literal demon? He has 80 melee attack, but only 38 melee defense, so Malice is plenty able to dish it back, and he, in fact, has 82 melee attack of his own. Franz hasn't attacked in quite a while. He's kind of T-posing. He's now trying to get out, trying to get back into the sky, and the Outriders will hold Malice in place. Overall, a good trade for both players. I think Malice only got one good hit on Franz, while Franz got 2 or 3 really nice shots onto Malice. But those halberds are running, and really the rest of the Empire's troops aren't looking so hot. So Franz is going to be the rest of the DPS here. He's going to have to finish off his Arcan somehow. Malice charging back out. He'll break the Spearmen pretty much on contact. And Franz is probably going to go for a rear charge. He doesn't want a frontal charge like that because he knows he'll dive over Malice's head again. Actually, what Franz might be doing is he might be buying state troops' lives for cooldowns on Gal Miraz and the Reikland Runefang. He's probably just going to let these guys die until he has his combat stuff back up. Yeah, he's pathing all the way over to those swordsmen. He wants to regroup with the swordsmen while Malice continues to tick himself down. Surprised Outriders didn't rout on the spot right there. Yeah, they've apparently been doing the work of the gods. Both the Outriders doing really well. Franz is trying to regroup with his swordsmen. Malice is just trying to fight anybody because he is running out of time here. But this is all before anybody's like, what about attacking? The Empire's allowed to regroup. They're allowed to get all their shit together. That's fine. I'm watching it. We know what's up. Malice is running forward. Some spearmen are back. He's still ticking away on that HP. He has a little bit of healing he can still get, but honestly, not a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if he used that Bloodstorm again to kill off these state troops, and now he could use Reaper of Souls. Now that multiple units are in, he could use Reaper of Souls. There it is. Good damage onto the Outriders and the Bloodstorm, trying to kill off these swordsmen. But Franz is back in. Does he have his buffs or not? Was the waiting even worth it? No buffs yet for Franz. He's going in butt naked. He does have charge bonus, but he has no support. Now the Outriders are here, and there's still no Reikland Runefang. There's still no Gal Miraz. I wonder if he just doesn't have time. But Franz is trying to get back into the sky, get his cycle charging back in as Malice will finish off the Outriders. Malice down to 1,000 HP. Franz is also at 1,000 HP, and he's back in. Still no Reikland Runefang, still no Gal Miraz. He's just relying on raw charge bonus and the strength of Deathclaw alone. Takes a big shot, but so does Malice. 600 HP on both of them. There's the Reikland Runefang giving him the insane melee attack. No Gal Miraz just yet. There it is. He has insane melee damage. If he can hit Malice once, he'll kill him, but he's not able to. Franz is going to rout any second here. He swings and he scores! He takes down Malice at 300 HP, and everything else was wavering. What about attacking? Regrouping is considered fine. Franz barely held on as the hero of the Empire that he is. 2,000 value for him. War Wagons did not pay for themselves, but the Outriders Grenade Launchers more than made up for that effort. Empire Knights did okay. Jade Wizard did okay. State Troops, and there were so many of them, did fine. Halberdiers did great. For Golden Floof, Malice tried to carry the game on his back. 3,600 value for him. Shadowscaster also did well. The Cold Knights overall did well. The Bolt Throwers did well. Dark Shards really struggled a bit. So did the Crows of Cain. And his front line got... some of them got decent value, but overall it felt like they got pushed in pretty hard. Unless I was moving towards him. Yeah, Black, you were fine. You were fine. No rule break. It was just very, very close. You were fine. Because the only point where he wasn't attacking, he was regrouping, which is, like, if you get into the nitty-gritty of the rules, it does say, like, attacking or regrouping disparate units. So, yep, it was fine. All right, I made a lobby. I will invite Black Knight, as they are my next opponent. So we are into the semifinals. The other semifinal was played already. His Dudeness and Blood Penguin. Blood Penguin awaits the winner in the final. So we have me versus Black Knight, and then Blood Penguin versus whoever wins between us. Sound good? I don't know. I think I copied the thing and never sent it. There we go. Map is the chill flow. That's a little more up my alley. No random ass trees in the middle. All right, on top of brackets, Black Knight has to ban one, then I have to pick 3, etc., etc. Okay. Black Knight's in. Map's set. He's just banning a faction right now, and then I'll pick 3 and get this underway. He banned Grand Cathay, which is fine. Somebody wanted Wood Elves, but Black Knight's really good into Wood Elves, because High Elves are fine there. Dark Elves are fine there. And then the Wood Elf Mirror, he's a better Wood Elf player than I am, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna avoid Wood Elves. Let's go with Skaven, just because it's my signature pick and keeps people off guard. And then knowing he really likes elves, oh god, that doesn't help me. Vampire Coast is actually weak to most elves. Let's do Skaven, Ogres, and Greenskins. Sure. Nah, not Ogres. They've been losing a lot recently. I haven't played them, so I'm also not super confident I can do that. So let's go Skaven, Dwarves, and Greenskins. I'm hoping to just get them to ban Dwarves so I can have Skaven and Greenskins open. Skaven, Dwarves, and Greenskins ban Empire, Grand Cathay, and Brett. Yeah, I don't want to face this. I don't want to face Empire as Skaven or Greenskins. Just not feeling it. I haven't been super confident in either of those factions versus Empire in quite a while, so. If it was a for fun practice game, then I'd actually be excited to play those and continue to learn them, but I don't want to continue to learn them in semifinals of a tournament. I want to play matchups I relatively know. Hey bro, just want to let me know me and my army brothers love you and your lore videos are top tier. Like how you don't take them as seriously and don't have a British accent. Let's go. British accents be bad. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you for your service. Hope you are all staying safe wherever you are deployed. Or if you're stateside right now, then I guess I hope you're safe stateside. I would be very concerned if you were in danger here, but I still hope you are avoiding it. All day in a guard shack in South Korea in the cold, listening to the video and sundering with the troops. I suppose South Korea does get cold. I keep thinking that they're near the equator and then never get cold. Alright. He banned my Skaven, despite the fact that I dangled dwarves out there to try to get him to ban those. He banned Skaven, picked High Elves. Let's go Greenskins. I haven't played this since the Greenskin rework, but I had played this a lot before Warzag got nerfed. So I roughly know what I want to do in this matchup. It's still better for me than dwarves. Or is it? Whatever. I haven't played the Dwarves versus House matchup in legitimately half a year, so let's just do the Greenskins. It's fine. Okay. It's like equivalent to Iowa? Oh, okay, so it's flat. You can see across the whole thing. Easy. Hey, Cool Umbrella. How's it going, Cool Umbrella? Human Boy dodged a bullet? I did. Oh, I did. It was glorious. There was much rejoicing. Okay, that's not worth it, so let's calm down. Let's all calm down here. Sorry, there's some big thinking that has to be done over here. Can't rush it. Can't rush big thinking. You can rush big stinking. Can't rush big thinking. Are Savage Orc Biggins even good into High Elves? 40 melee attack. Yeah, it's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. What do I do about them Dragon Princes? That's annoying, isn't it? What do I do about them Dragon Princes? Could just get Boar Boy Biggins. The problem is after the Dragon Princes are dead, Boar Boy Biggins become literally useless. Because they can't do anything to infantry. Could get some trolls, but their leadership's too fickle. Okay, what's my front line? Without saying it out loud, because then what's the point of a blocker? Boop, 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 boop. That's okay. Damn it. Oh, this is tedious! What if I spam you? This is feeling pretty bad. I like it. I like it. I like being bad. I don't know if this is gonna work, but could be fun. What up, his dudeness? How you doing, man? You had a pretty good game. I didn't see your game versus Blood Penguin, obviously, but I did see the result, and I am sorry. All right, let's try this. This could be fun. get some loons. I do have 3 spinning loons. I do. So back when Wurzag still existed, I transitioned into using Savage Orcs to get through the High Elf front line, because buffing them up with Wa and Wurzag's abilities got you above the High Elves' crazy high melee defense. Now, I don't have Wurzag's buffs, but still, Savage Orcs with Wa and Frenzy can get pretty high melee attack, can get through those High Elves, and they don't have armor piercing, but High Elves don't actually have that high of armor. Their tankiness comes entirely from their insanely high melee defense. So if you can get above that melee defense threshold with your melee attack, you can actually start busting through it. I took some Savage Orc Biggins on the side. I'm not used to taking those in this matchup, but again, without Wurzag. They have good anti-large in case of Dragon Princes, but mostly I'm just taking them for their natural 40 melee attack. And then again, if you add Frenzy and Wa, they get above the spears. So hopefully I can punch through his front line with a Savage Orc front line and Savage Orc Biggin front line. Do have 3 spinning loons to also try and break up that front line. We have Azhag on foot. I've been winning a lot with Azhag on foot. When I try any other lord, he just gets dumpstered. Bring the War Boss on a Wyvern, he can kill Imric. I don't think that that's true. Now, I did bring 4 archers just to harass and be annoying, and I specifically took 3 of the Savage Orc Auror variant, because if Dragon Princes penetrate my backline, I'm just going to shoot them with a bunch of archers, and the ones that they fight will have 25% physical resistance and Frenzy with 34 melee attack, as long as the Frenzy's active. They'll just fight back, I guess. I don't know. I have 2 Skirmish Cav and 2 Orc Boarboy Biggins, but... this matchup was hard to win the mobility fight even when Wurzag was OP. Without Wurzag being OP, we'll see. I'm mostly relying on my front line to win. Hey, Edwin, how you doing? Alright, so let's do staggered Savage Orcs, and then Savage Orc Biggins in between. Wurzag will hold down the fort with some regular Savage Orcs. He does have Spirit Leech and Fate of Buna. Fate of Buna could just be for the Fireborn. That could also help defend my archers. And archers will be annoying for Imric, be annoying for the enemy archers, things like that. Then we do have our spinning loon friends to make some space. What greenskin rework? Oh, I was distracted by making my build, but Wurzag getting nerfed into the dirt is what I was talking about. And why I said a rework is like, it fundamentally changes how you have to play the faction, because Wurzag was redonkulously OP. And without him, it's much tougher. So, yeah. Black Knight said he had to step out for a quick cigarette when he readied up in the build phase, so I don't know if he's even around right now, but we'll wait for him. Yee. Greenskin's dead? They're not dead. They went from A tier to, like, B or C tier. People are still figuring it out. It was definitely, like, a pretty big nerf, though. Alright. So, we have Imric, a Frostheart Phoenix, a Mage of Life, triple Dragon Princes, and then some Archers and some Spearmen. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So, we'll try and keep Azhag safe with 4 Archers staying within range of him so that they can focus fire. And I'll keep my Cavalry tight so that they can run in and peel Imric off of him if they need to. Alright. Pushing up. I want one-to-one fights mostly. And I'm not going to bother with a Spirit Leech just yet. That was what I was worried about. Alright, you guys come here. Okay, our loons are getting some spinning done. Wurzag's out. You guys all stay in the fight, not you. And now you can go fight a Frostheart Phoenix. Archers all just harass Imric, honestly. And my Borbo Biggins are going to come over here to me. Wolf Rider's taking a lot of damage. Yeah, all my archers are just going to focus on Big Daddy Imric. Second loon is up. I'm going to spin it off to the side towards those dragon princes. I'm going to Fate of Buna this dragon prince. And our archers are continuing to shoot. These Borbo Biggins are going to run out here. Deal with this guy. We're now through the front line. I should be getting my second spins up elsewhere. So let's just spin through here. I really need these archers to move, because I got to get through. Alright. All my archers are focus firing Imric, which is good. I have some rallying units, which is good. But we still need to get through. Now my infantry just need to be a nuisance, because now these Savage Orc Biggins get to fight Dragon Princes, which is cool for them. They love that. And my Arrow Boys are really pressuring Imric back, but we're not going to let him get into this guy. My Orc Borbo Biggins are going to keep him on the ground right where I want him to be. Alright. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Savage Orcs and all this shit is pressuring the archers back, which is exactly what we wanted. Now Imric is dying. And that's fine. Okay, archers are continuing to still tee off onto him. Dragon Princes are coming in, so let's spin through them. I'll kill my own Boar Boys, but they were honestly already dead. Spirit Leech him quick? Damn it, he's getting away. So we'll see what we can do about that. Meanwhile, this Savage Orc is going to go into melee with the Dragon Princes. The rest are going to fall back. You just turn and shoot. Savage Orcs are pressuring the archers on the back line. Hey, click on the fucking unit! There. Now I can have that one go over here like I originally fucking wanted to. Okay, we're getting good damage onto those Dragon Princes. Almost have another Wah. Those Goblins got caught out. I probably shouldn't have overextended with them, but whatever, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll Wah. We have enough people in melee combat that it's fine. At this point, I am going to Spirit Leech Imric to try and rout him again? No. No, there's a healthy enough Dragon Prince that I should save that for... I'll save it for Fate of Buna. Imric's already having a tough go. Alright. Archers get back onto Imric, including you, Morgrubs. You too. You're in melee mode, so also get back onto Imric. I'm saving up for a Fate of Buna. We have Savage Orcs and Borboy Biggins back. I'll keep the Borboy Biggins around. I could use them to chase off stuff, but I think it's more important for them to be here in case I need them versus Dragon Princes or something. I'll have my Spider Riders chase. Spider Riders can chase okay. Yeah. Okay, archers. Need to separate out a little bit. Oh, okay, I guess Imric's just going to land back in here, which is fine by me. Okay, in the distance, Savage Orc Biggins still continuing to fight. I apparently have multiple Orc Bordeaux Biggins that could be coming back. But I was waiting for those Dragon Princes to re-show up. These Dragon Princes are taking damage. Alright. You guys are now just officially very dead melee cav. My Savage Orc Biggins, my Savage Orc Archer Biggins are doing exactly what I wanted them to do. So that's cool. You guys have shattered that. Okay, we've routed off all this stuff. Those Dragon Princes are just about dead. Have Morgrums chase them off. Keep my guys here. But, yeah, we're chilling. Okay, I have Fate of Buna for that healthy Dragon Prince. Because I'm more worried about, like, extremely low Dragon Princes cycle charging me than I am about Spirit Leeching stuff that can just get healed. I have a ton of archers for that. I have Savage Orcs for that. Right, we're doing okay on that front. It's just these Dragon Princes that are pain in the dick. So let's Fate of Buna. No, 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 no. Only Fate of Buna, the healthy one. There we go. Alright. Trying to dodge as best we can. Spinning Loon quick into their faces. Now we run away. We can Spirit Leech Imric yet again. Because now there's no chance I get a Fate of Buna out or anything. I'm just doing my best. But we did get rid of a whole thing. More Savage Orcs trying to commit to the fight. These Savage Orcs are allegedly firing. Yeah, they're firing a bit, but I'll back them off anyway. You guys are firing a bit, but I'll back you off anyway. That's a Savage Orc. It's not a big one, but it is a Savage Orc. These Savage Orcs are still fighting. Azhag is trying to charge up. Error Boys can shoot at Imric. We have tons of Winds of Magic, so we have plenty of Fate of Bunas, not Fate of Bunas, Spirit Leeches left in the game. Savage Orcs returning to the fight. Okay, still trying to kill Imric. Still trying to kill Imric. Archers are shooting my Broken Tusk Mob, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Still trying to kill Imric. Okay, Spider Riders are back. He has no breath attacks left, so I'm not worried about that. Broken Tusk Mob almost got rid of those Dragon Princes. We're doing our best out here to kill off the fucking High Elf Heal Squad. Alright. Spider Riders, Savage Orcs, back into Imric. You guys just focus on shooting. You guys just charge that way. Can I get another fucking Spirit Leech? Doesn't look like it. Spirit Leech. Shoot Imric. Shoot the archers. Shoot everything. Just die, High Elves. Just die. Quit healing all your shit. Quit being little fucks. Just army loss and give me the wind, you bastards. Just die. Just shrivel up and die. Savage Orcs, kill that mage that's standing amongst you. You don't even have the complaint if she's a foot character because you're also foot characters, need I remind you? Imric is routing, but he's going to return any moment because the Dragon Princes are after him, and I'm after this fucking little bitch. I guess we'll turn and fight these Dragon Princes. I guess we have to. That's all fine. Kill that stupid mage! Kill the stupid fucking mage! We did it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That was a struggle. Everybody just ignores Black's Foot Lifecaster now? What am I supposed to do about it? Most of my DPS in late game was arrows, and it's on foot. I can't hurt it. Anyway, my archers all did great. They did amazing. Savage Orcs did well. My Skirmish Cav did well. My Spinning Loons did well. My Savage Orc Biggins did well. My Orc Borwa Biggins did shit, because they always do shit, and it's a shitty unit, but I unfortunately need it. I need it, but it's a shitty unit, and Azhag did great. Everything besides the Orc Borwa Biggins did good. Imric didn't get that much value. He was just tanky. The Dragon Princes did fine value-wise. Archers did fine value-wise. Spearmen got cucked, so that worked. Oh my god. He even walked into Savage Orcs with his Lifecaster and took like no damage. That's not right. That's not right. She just walked in there and took no damage. All right. We're on to the finals. I gotta fight Blood Penguin. Let's do it. He usually beats me, but it can be a good scrap. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. I typed to Black, I said, GG, well played. Your Lifecaster walked into Savage Orc and vibed for like 8 minutes, and he said, with headphones on, mind you. Which is a Chad answer. Alright, let's go fight Blood Penguin. In the finals, Wyvern Lake, Cliff of Beasts, and Toothgrass Hill. He's top of the bracket now. So I don't have to deal with this shit. What about Spirit Leeching the caster? I was worried about dividing my fire. At that point, I'd already gotten Imric so low, I was worried that if I started Spirit Leeching the caster, he was just using Earthblood. He didn't have regrowth, so he was just going to Earthblood. And I was worried he'd just Earthblood Imric and the caster. And then by the end of the game, the caster would still be full health, and then Imric would be healthier. So at that point, I was like, and this could be wrong, I'm just telling you my thinking. I was like, well, Imric's going to fucking heal cap, so I might as well start ticking it down. Once I eliminated all the Dragon Princes. But I didn't even start Spirit Leeching until the late game, because I was like, I'm casting 2 Fate of Unas on Dragon Princes. That's happening. After that, we'll talk. But as you can see, the Dragon Princes, even that last one that was still there, was such a fucking pain in the dick to get rid of. That explains why I was like, Dragon Princes, we're Fate Imbuing them, because I can't deal with it in the late game. We can't pin them down. They're just going to get in and get out as many times as they want. They're always going to heal up. So... Alright, hold on. Oh, pick 3, ban 2, no repeats. Oh, okay, it's different. Never mind. Never mind, you're right. Different than best of 1. Okay, so this is a best of 3 final, and he gets to pick 3, ban 2. Pick 3, ban 2. Okay. He goes Grand Cathay, Kislev, and Empire. Okay. He bans Skaven. It looks like I remove 1. Okay. I'll remove... What map is this? This one? Okay. I'll remove Kislev. So now I'm fighting Grand Cathay or Empire with no Skaven. I had some tech for this, but I have to think. Hold on. Hold on. Let him cook. Hold on. We had tech for this. I just need to remember what it was. Alright. Remove Kislev, Lizardman. see what he does. I'd honestly rather fight Cathay than Kislev. Cathay is stronger, but I hate fighting Kislev, man. I hate it. All their kite and shit. It triggers me. I'm triggered. Alright, you want Empire. Empire versus Lizardman. The OG. Oh yeah. It's pod racing time. Okay, so the Empire are going to be a bunch of stinkers. Hang on. Empire. God damn it. It didn't remember what I'd already selected. Stupid thing. Got him. There's that. How does one even attempt to beat a penguin? A penguin filled with blood. A penguin filled with such hatred. I do not know. For I am not that man. Maybe I can't beat the penguin. But I could try. And with these Saurus warriors as my witness, we can try. And with this Stegodon as my artillery piece, we can try. And with this. Tee-hee. Tee-hee, motherfucker. Where's your god now, Empire? Black Lions war wagons? They're gunned down the Shredder of Lustria? Dude, I'm the Lizardman. Why? What? What do you want me to do about that? I can't bring the Black Lions. Stag Artie piece is throwing. I was honestly thinking about the Troglodon, but the War Wagons outrange the Troglodon, so it can't hit the War Wagons. It just can't hit them. Stegodon can. Stegodon's also a decent melee combatant, if Frauds comes to say hello. The Steggy is super inaccurate? Sag. Well, we'll see. Troglodon would be nice, but they're really squishy, and their range isn't good enough. So Huntsman and War Wagons, I think Huntsman outranged them, but if not, it's close, and War Wagons definitely outranged them. I literally just checked. So the Troglodon wouldn't work, unfortunately. All right, we have a Slann Mage Priest of Death with Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech and Blood Statue of Despite and Banishment, so it is the big damage Slann. Thought about that or Fire. Or Metal, but We'll go with this. Because Empire Knights could be a problem for me, and that is just guaranteed damage. I have 1 Rev Crystal to heal up my Slann and my Stegodon. We have 4 Saurus Warriors just to churn through state troops in the front line. I have 4 jab-throwing skinks to counterfire against archers or just walk into melee afterwards. We have 4 skink skirmishers, just because they're good units. Nice little poison and poke for only 400 gold, and they're kind of hybrid infantry, honestly. You can just chuck them at archers or something, it's fine. Then we have 4 Feral Cold Ones to fight back against Empire Knights. Their stats aren't amazing, but they do have armor piercing, which makes them okay for only 450 gold against Empire Knights and stuff. And we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Okay, wait, so you 4 go together, then you 4 go together, and you guys are here. And if the Empire Knights want to cycle charge my front line, I'm hoping the Stegodon can disrupt that a little bit. And then on this side, my Deathcasters can disrupt that a little bit. Plus Javelin Skinks can throw in their face. So if he tries a cycle charge, we'll see. But hopefully that should end up in more pain for him than good. Alright, go Saurus, go. There's a Hellblaster volley gun. That's unique. A little frightening. So I'm feeling a little better about keeping my caster hidden right now since he has a ton of Lord Snipe. Alright. Rev Crystal taking some damage. I'm going to throw him into the woods for now. Yeah, Blood Penguin's trying to snipe out my caster. Not caster, my thingy. Alright, now the caster will come out to play for a little bit. Okay, my Feral Cold Ones go up the middle. Now my Stegodon will go through. I think his Empire Knights are coming here, so I'm going to try and banishment this. Though I know it'll probably come back into my units and kill me because that's the way the cookie crumbles. I just grabbed my entire screen and brought it down, which is not good. Okay, Saurus are pushing up, Stegodon's pushing up. The Stegodon keeps getting stuck on nothing, and it's really starting to piss me off. Feral Cold Ones, charge out here, try and take care of that. Distillodon, come with me. You guys harass Marcus so he stops doing that to me. I don't like it. Spirit Leech that. There's this. We have now disrupted the enemy's lines quite a bit. The Rev Crystal is here to be Rev Crystal-y and annoying. And really, you guys aren't routing. God damn it! Go away. Okay, a root charge in over here should kill off these guys once and for all. I'm still trying to kill that Firecaster, and I'm getting close to it, but not quite just yet. There we go. Finally routed these guys. Still have Skirmish Skinks running around. I'm gonna Spirit Leech that guy. I really need him to go away. Blood Statue to spite those guys. Really need them to go away. I need all my units to keep chasing after stuff. That's the biggest problem we're having right now. This guy needs to return to me a little bit so I can heal him up. Okay, he's trying to get healing. Let's charge through the Bright Wizard for a little bit of damage, but also just to get a little bit more leadership in here. Okay. Spirit Leech, that guy again. Trying to get him routing, still. You guys are now going to become melee units in the back line to just harass some stuff. Not you just yet. Not you just yet. You do that. Feral Cold Ones are somewhere. I need them over here. Y'all are still just chilling. I swear my Saurus have been dropping orders this whole time, because I have been telling them so many times to get involved in fights, and they just, like, refuse to do it. It's not making me mad at all. Okay. This Bright Wizard is a royal pain in my dick. There. That punch should get rid of him. Now I'm going to Spirit Leech some Empire Knights. Feral Cold Ones can chase those things. All you guys can do whatever you feel like doing, as long as it involves doing what I told you to do. You can heal someone. Don't heal my Slan, he's not worth it. Heal the Saurus. Bring them back. Alright, Bright Wizard's gone. Come aid me. A lot of the Empire's routing, which is fine. Feral Cold Ones charge up there. Saurus Warriors go up there. Skink shoot 'em ups. Come over here. I apparently have Velociraptors somewhere that aren't participating, which is okay. Okay, so I got my Saurus back. You're focusing on that. Okay, stop those guys. Come over here. You can chase those state troops, that's fine. You can chase up there, that's fine. You come here, that's not fine. Alright. Blood Statuette onto those halberds. And then a Spirit Leech onto Marcus. My Healy boy is getting shot by Marcus, so I think he's identified that I need that alive. But we are slowly overrunning this area, which is good. My Saurus are slowly losing attack orders every 5 seconds. But that's fine. We're going to rout off the silver bullets. Soon Marcus will be alone. And we win. GG. Whew! Has the bow stake been sniping anyone? No, he didn't have War Wagon, so I just switched it into melee mode and used it to disrupt his backline. Demigods could be a mount option for Empires? Yeah. It worked roughly how we wanted it to. Saurus just pushed through the front line slowly but surely. I really like these 400 skinks. It's funny, I saw them in a new player tournament, which is a weird place to take inspiration, but I saw them and I'm like, these guys are kicking ass, and I tried them and I'm like, they're really good. And it's just like, they're only 400 gold, and they're this constant little archer annoying unit, but as you saw, either when I ran out of ammo or I saw an opportunity, I just ran him into melee at his handgunners or anything that was routing, and it's just like, oh, it doesn't get to come back now. Something that costs barely more than a clan rat is chasing it off. Then the Jab Skinks are good hybrid units, and the Feral Cold Ones are fine, but Deathsalon did Deathsalon things. But I told you about the Stag. Yeah, he was a good disruption piece, but no, you're right. It sucks. Hellblaster Volley Gun was spooky at first, and then we got through it. Handgunners did really well. Halberdiers were annoying to get rid of, but we got rid of them. I think the same could be done with a Fire Salon, but I like the consistency of death magic in case of Knights. All right, we're 1-0 up. What's the next map? Cliff of Beasts. A nice big map for my Skaven. Oh my goodness. Blood Penguin fucking hates Skaven. It's funny, but also I do want to win. Skaven, Vampire Coast, and I need another big map faction. Skaven, Vampire Coast, and Grand Cathay. We take no prisoners, gentlemen! We take no prisoners! We cannot afford to be meek with the Penguin of Blood. Ban Kislev and Brett. What do you think of the new Salon Lords of Magic for Lizardmen? They're really cool, and they're really good. I think the Lizardmen overall need some nerfs, because the Salons are too good. But, like, I don't wish they took away the lures. I think the lures were good. I think Salons are too cheap for what they do, and they're too tanky. I wouldn't nerf both of those things at the same time, but I would nerf one of them. Salons are surprisingly hard to kill in melee combat, and they're pretty cheap. I personally would prefer that they get squishier, because Salon Mage Priests are supposed to be defended. They're not supposed to just YOLO into the enemy lines and not be in trouble. But I could see people arguing with that, in which case just make them more expensive. I like how they function right now. I just wish they were more expensive to do it. Except for, like, I think they're a little too tanky, but I meant the fact that they deal tons of damage is, like, it's fine. Alright, he's going High Elves, ban Skaven. So we have Vampire Coast or Grand Cathay versus High Elves. Okay. Actually, no ban. Oh, then Skaven. IDK, what you're up to, but I won't say no to a Skaven game. Alright, he unbanned Skaven, so I think he wants to try a build, but we'll meet that challenge. Could you check the new animation of Razorgore Chariots? I don't know what that means. Is there a new animation? Why? In what context? What's happening? Hummus Grand Cathay? I would have if he didn't unban Skaven, my favorite faction in the whole world. Because then I'm going to play Skaven, my favorite faction in the whole world. Challenge you to bring Lore of Beastslawn? I could lose a game at some point. That's a thing that could happen. Alright. What else do we need? What else do we need? We need some of those. We need some of these. I mean, honestly, that might just be fine. This is a build. This is so stupid. No, okay, that's too much. That's too much. Because if he went, like, full mass cavalry, I would get insta-murdered with the build I was just sitting on. So we won't go that ham. Think you need Gorge to win? I tried that versus High Elves once, but they... I don't know. Spirit Leech, Bolt Throwers, Skirmish Cav, Basic Archers. They just have a lot of stuff that Gorge does not want to party with. Gorge does not do the party scene. You can death beat Imrik? You can do good damage into Imrik. You can't beat Imrik. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Veil of Shadows do it? No! It's the finals of a tournament and I'm up 1 game against Blood Penguin. This doesn't happen every day. I won't let you people distract me with troll stuff. I don't always have to troll. Sometimes I get to win things. What about triple doom wheels in Skate versus High Elves? I don't think you can even take triple doom wheels in the rules, but heavy cav, if they bring any, will surround your doom wheels. All of their infantry are going to be spears, and then their archers are also pretty good against doom wheels. So it's tricky. It's not the worst faction to use them against. Doom wheels are okay versus High Elves, but you have stuff that's really good. This is a Skaven favored matchup, so there's no reason to take weird stuff that's okay when you have a bunch of stuff that's crazy good. The Avalanche Mortars are crazy good here. Giselles are crazy good. Globes, amazing. Rat Ogres, fantastic. Like, you have a ton of stuff that's already great, so why are we looking for things that are fine? You know what I mean? Complains about losing. Season needs to be serious more. Brings mean builds and get tilted. Hey, Itutsky, I didn't get tilted for once. Because I haven't lost yet. Then I'll get tilted. I'll get tilted as soon as I lost. But I haven't memed yet today. I have been serious try-harding and serious try-winning. So, Itutsky, that flame is unwarranted. Warp fires go crazy, though. Pigman! In Warhammer 2? Kinda. That was my secret tech that nobody believed me, but I could make him do okay. Warhammer 3? I don't know what happened. They do, like, literally 0 damage. I think they got... Yeah, 727, that's about what I expected. So when I was cackling to myself, I had 4 Warplock Giselles, but I was worried if you went mass Vanguard Cav with Illyrian Reavers and then Illyrian Reaver Archers. 4 Giselles makes me really thin, and then I would actually just lose. So 3 is still okay. I'll explain why I have 3 in a second. But Warp Fire Throwers, I feel like they took some strays from Miners with Blasting Charges and Globes getting some nerfs to explosion damage, and VP Bombers. I think Warp Fire Throwers also do explosion damage. I think they also got Shadow nerfed, because ever since that update, like, test Warp Fire Throwers, dude. They actually do, like, 0 damage. It's concerning. Anyway, for the build. 3 Warplock Giselles to counterfire against Bolt Thrower spam, or to shoot at archers in the back line, or to shoot at cavalry if he cav rushes. They're generally okay at everything, but they're mostly here in case of Bolt Throwers. I figured when he picked High Elves after banning them, and he said, oh wait, never mind, you can Skaven or whatever. I suspected there was something strange about, and a model count of only 727 makes me think I was correct about something being amiss, though I don't exactly know what it is yet. We do have 2 Ashen Triads in case he has a Phoenix or something that tries to land in my back line. We have 2 Dogs to help my Rat Ogres deal with cavalry and to chase stuff off and to run down archers, and a Packmaster to buff up my Molder monsters. So, in 10 words or less, explain why Queek Headtaker is in fact the hottest boy in Warhammer. Because he's asked every skull in his trophy rack for tips in the bedroom, and has accumulated many lifetime experiences of it. Ew, we didn't want to know that. That's gross. Then why did you ask? Then why? This is on you. You don't get to turn this around on me. All right, we got Tyrion, Phoenixes, Chariots, Rangers, and Silverhelms. Seems legit. One of my Giselles will shoot at Tyrion to start taxing him down a little. And the other ones will start shooting at Lion Chariots. And Rangers, now I'll start shooting at the Flamespire Phoenix. Packmaster's going to run out to meet Tyrion. Now, Tyrion's sitting right where I want him right now. He's just taking free fire from Giselle, so I'll let it happen. Okay, Globes need to turn and fire at these Illyrian Reavers. I'm going to pop this bell so that everybody gets a little bit of help. And now the Packmaster can go fight. Now these dogs will turn around and deal with this. These dogs are getting free damage down because those guys are trying to run away from the Eshin Triads. But for now, let's go with that. Here comes this to lower everybody's melee attack and leadership and stuff. My Giselles are still trying to fire at whatever. Not really going great for them. Let's give my Rat Ogres some juiced-ass stats, and then you come over here. We're just going to have to ignore Tyrion until late game. There's a Fate of Buna to kill off. There's a Fate of Buna to kill off one of my weapons teams, but shit happens, you know? Shit happens. I'm going to check this out just for the sake of the debuff again. I know I'm not going to hit anything with it. I know the only bird is off to the left, but I don't care about netting the bird right now. I just really want to get that damage out. In fact, I'll throw the Warpstone Scroll down for the Spirit Leech style damage. But, yeah. Alright, let's chuck out another Warp Lightning. Triads. Pair up with the Packmaster to help kill Tyrion. You Triads get those goddamned others. What are those? Silver Helms? Yeah, Silver Helms are being annoying. I allegedly have dogs somewhere. I'll try and catch Illyrian Reavers, maybe out and about. We're getting good damage onto Tyrion. I'll keep this Howling Warp Gale up in case the Phoenix comes back over this way, because I actually do want the Phoenix to fuck off. Giselles are trying to stay safe. Here's another Warp Lightning, but we're currently sniping out Tyrion, which could be a good key into this game if we can kill the enemy Lord. Triads are going for a little bit of a how do you do again. There's the Phoenix coming, so I want to stop that for as long as I can. Things are getting a little spooky. Yeah. A lot of cav, a lot of problems. He didn't bring any bolt throwers, so unfortunately my Giselles had literally nothing to do. And we have lost our Triads. So now we need to run away from Tyrion. I really want to Warp Lightning for that blob right there. I'm just charging this lady, not actually to get damage out, but just for the charge speed. I'm allegedly faster than Tyrion, but that, in the history of ever, has not been true with Packmaster mounts. There's a good Warp Lightning, but I think we are doomed at this point. The enemy doesn't have a lot of healing or anything, but that's fine, because Tyrion can heal himself, the Flamespire Phoenix can heal itself, and then he has enough cab to sweep me up, so it's GG. This matchup sucks for High Elves. It can, but you can surprise with like a super all-in build like that, because I had the wrong build for it. Giselles had nothing to shoot at. They do okay versus Cav, but there was a lot of Cav. And I did mention at the start that I pulled back from 4 Giselles because I was worried about getting mass rushed by Cav, so the worry was warranted. Giselles can shoot the Phoenix. Giselles do horrible damage to the Phoenix. Giselles do not do a lot of damage to Phoenixes, no. Alright, what's the last map? Toothgrass Hill. And now he has to pick. For High Elves in general, I don't know. I suspected he was up to something, so I didn't bring the Avalanche Mortars. And I was correct to do that, because they would have had 0 targets there. He had nothing for them. But I don't know what you would do, because when you're also worried about like triple or quadruple Bolt Thrower, you need at least 2 Giselles. Maybe 3, because if he goes 4 Bolt Throwers, he can beat 2 Giselles, you need a 3rd. But with 3 Giselles, it leaves you just so vulnerable to Cav charge. So I don't know. Gorge versus Tyrion? Gort should do okay versus Tyrion, but he'd be weak to everything else in the roster. Would another pack match be good? Not really. I needed more width, not more single entities. Versus that build specifically, if you just want to counter that build, then you just go Ikit Claw. Doomwheel, Flensing Ruin, Brass Orb, Unlimited Power. And then you'd go 4 Globes, 4 Death Globe Bombardiers, some Skaven Slaves. Like, no joke, that would kill the shit out of that build. This wouldn't work against anything else, but when he goes Mass Cav, yeah, you just do this and you'd win. All right, he went with Grand Cathay, Kislev, Chaos Dwarves, no ban. Okay. Could go Brett. On both chariots because it's new. Dude, I'm in the middle of a tournament right now. I'm not going to go do that. Alright. Kislev, Grand Cathay, and Chaos Dwarves. Ban none. I already banned Kislev, so I can't ban him again. I can ban Grand Cathay. So I'll ban Grand Cathay. Pick Ogres. Let's bet my entire life on the Ogre Kingdoms. Let's go. I'll roll them bones. Technically at the end of the tournament. True. But I'm not going to check animation. I'm not going to say, hey, Blood Penguin, wait here while I go check random-ass animations. Alright, he's going Chaos Dwarves. Cool. Haha, rad. Alright. Okay, cool. So we'll take that. We'll take those. We'll take these. Take those. Lovely, lovely. Bum, 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 bum. Stoneward? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, we're thinking about things in life and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Oi, what you get now? What do I need? What's your bonus? 12. 12? That's lovely. Yay! Seems legit. Let's try it. Let's try it. If we lose, we gave it a good go. You know, we did our best, and everyone can go home happy, and no one will be disappointed in us at all, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. He went the worst flag. He went with the worst flag. If we lose now, then we just suck. How do you like the shielded ogre guys, like man-eaters and cav with shields? Man-eaters and cav with shields are usually pretty bad. I do like the ogres with shields, but traditionally versus stuff with like light archers. I didn't bring them here. I actually specifically brought the dual weapons for like the first time in my life here, because Chaos Dwarves have some high-ass melee defense, so I needed that 12 bonus versus infantry. Have they buffed those creepy-ass crawly guys in the ogres? The Gorgers? Yes. Yes, they did. Last patch, in fact. They gave them more health per model. And we're going to put it to the test. Don't you worry, we're going to put it to the test. I have 6 Gorgers and Scrag the Slaughterer with his Cauldron. We're betting it all on cheese, baby. No thought went into this build whatsoever. Just pure Gouda cheese. No. I have 1 Gorger, and I do have Scrag, but I took Scrag for his bonus versus infantry and pretty good armor piercing values. He can be good at disrupting Chaos Dwarf frontline, so that'll be fine. He's barely more expensive than the Slaughtermaster, and versus the Chaos Dwarves, his better combat stats are nice. I did take a Gorger, but I didn't take the Cauldron of the Great Maw because, as I've discussed ad nauseum, that fucking thing takes way too long to charge up to be worth my time. Enemy troop count is high, which is fine, so we'll get the Gorgers to come in on a flank and do some disruption. You could charge the Cauldron on Laborers. Laborers aren't worth my magic. Goblin Laborers will literally break on the charge. They're just going to instantly die. If he even has any. I suspect he probably has Hobgoblins and Chaos Dwarves as his front line. Which, if he does, cool. Alright. We'll put our trappers out front. If he has significant range that could deal with them, then I'll just have them stand still while the other Noblars path past them. If he doesn't have significant range that could deal with them, then cool. Good for us. Yeah. I'm thinking we're doing this we do this front to back, most likely. I do have the Man-Eater pistols ROR for a late game insurance policy against like a train of some kind or something. They're just a really good unit. We have a bunch of Ogre Bulls with dual weapons. We have some Iron Guts, a bunch of regular-ass Ogre Bulls. And we're going to run at him. We're going to run at him real good. Scrag the Slaughter with extra ingredients and Bone Crusher and Brain Gobbler. Didn't take Troll Guts because it got nerfed. And everything on this roster is going to have fire damage. They're going to reduce my healing anyway. And I really do like that extra armor piercing and the extra -16 leadership to get some of these Chaos Dwarf units to rout. This match is going to be quick one way or the other. Either I get enough momentum and bust through the Chaos Dwarves and win the game, or I don't and I lose. So, don't really see the point in getting a bunch of healing and trying to draw it out. Chaos Dwarves will out DPS me if this goes long. Alright. Ready, ready, good luck, have fun. So we'll see. Gorgers, you have 54 speed. You could theoretically get here in time. Yeah, he even deployed where I wanted him to. Nice. Okay. So he has a bunch of blunderbusses and stuff. That's okay. He has a Deathcaster with just Spirit Lage. That's fine. I mean, he's gonna use it on Scrag, but shit happens. Okay. Noblars need to continue moving. Okay, well that's hurting a lot. Alright. You guys just poke down that caster until I tell you not to. Everybody else, let's go charging through randoms. Alright, I guess he's just chilling with that. That's fine. Okay, let's split off and start getting onto some of these guys. I'll brain gobble those Chaos Dwarf Warriors. But we're already through these guys a little bit. Killing off these guys. Gorgers are in the backfield. And we're doing our best. Scrag's trying to move up. Overcast. This thing? Are they standing still? No, they're moving around. There, get that one. Okay. Maneater pistols, continue to focus on that. You guys continue to move up. And Scrag, go be annoying. Alright. Gorger's having a bad time, but they just have to fight it out at this point, unfortunately. Iron Gut's also having a bad time, but they also have to fight it out at this point. And Scrag's running around doing Scrag things. The Chaos Dwarves are unfortunately holding very well. Those Infernal Guard could turn and fire at Scrag at any moment, though I don't think they've realized it. Gorgers still kind of sucked and died. And these Chaos Dwarf Warriors are going nowhere fast. Okay. I'll stay here for a second, keep them all grouped up. There, that frees me up to go do my own thing. But yeah, things are falling apart pretty darn fast. Not you. Never you. You finish him off. No, actually, you're not going to be able to, so just come with me. Okay, they're doing their best. You guys are doing your best. Wherever you are, you come back here. But yeah, Infernal Guard with the Fire Glides are doing too much damage to our guys. And Ogre Bulls really did poorly versus Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Like, even on the charge, even with support, they just didn't do anything, and that was pitiful. And that Sorcerer Prophet guy apparently gets his healing off of my spells even when he's out of range, so apparently that's still bugged. Rip. Yeah, I think Ogres might just be too nerfed, my friends. They really did nothing. Scrag did alright. Noblars did alright, but any Ogre-based unit just didn't do anything. GG. Don't forget any tactical reserves. I did not. I did not. No lead belchers? Nah, dude, they way outshoot lead belchers. What are you talking about? Infernal Guard with Fire Glaives? Way outshoot lead belchers. Are you insane? Yeah, dude, none of the Ogres did any good. Gorgers especially still sucked. Scrag and the Powder Guts did well. Nobbler Trappers did fine. But all the Ogres just sucked and died. How do you like both armies? I don't know. Melee Ogres seem to just suck. Did any Ogre units get nerfed besides price increases? Their mass doesn't feel as oppressive anymore. They don't get nearly as much on the charge. But yeah, price increases across the board really fucked them up. And healing nerfs on their Troll Gut spell is pretty bad. So yeah, I mean, like, they took a ton of nerfs. You just kite, fool? What are you people talking about? Alright, Chaos Dwarf. Cut, 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 cut. Zatan. With snare. On the other side, ogres. Give them Lead Belcher. Give them Grease's Gold Tooth. Need some ogre artillery? Their ogre artillery is too inaccurate too. Kite with lead belchers? How are you gonna kite fucking fire glaives? The range is similar, but to get in range at all, they do very little damage. And then if you ever get in range, you just get massacred. Especially if they bring the... Oh good, my guys are doing the constantly move forward bug instead of just standing and shooting. Bro, does your net have literally 0 range? What the fuck? There we go. But yeah, lead belchers are pretty inaccurate at a range. Just shoot. Just shoot. They don't really do that much damage to the Infernal Guard. I mean, it's clearly... I will say the Lead Belchers is better than the Ogre Bull Charge, because I didn't know Ogre Bulls got fucked up that badly. But you probably just shouldn't take this matchup now that I know how that goes. Grease is blocking some shots like a champ, and this is still going poorly for the Lead Belchers, might I add. They're still losing, even with Greasus in melee on top of my guys, and I have to constantly give them orders to shoot. They're still beating the Lead Belchers. There. They beat Greasus and the Lead Belchers. Nah, dude. Lead Belchers are terrible unless you can get them at point-blank range. So you need to... For Lead Belchers to ever work, you need to eliminate the enemies ranged, and then you can walk up and kite stuff. But at a distance, they don't do very much. Because on the other side... just cut all your shit, I don't give a fuck. Lead Belcher versus the Chaos Dwarves. Just give you an Overseer. I don't care. Then Fireglaive. The charge bonus nerf was basically nothing. Yeah, but I'm talking about shadow buffs and shadow nerfs. They didn't say that they fixed chariot models in the patch notes, but they did, and now war wagons are very manageable. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to kite these guys and see how much ammo it takes to even kill one Infernal Guard. Alright, retreat. Retreat. They're hitting some pretty good volleys for like the first time in their life. The AI is clustering them up, though. The AI isn't going in a normal line like a player would. Then they actually get insane value. That's Pog. Did Lead Belchers get an accuracy buff? Because last patch, they were not accurate at all. What are good matchups these days? Skaven. They're still really good in the Skaven. Here, hang on. I think the AI was just organizing their units dumb, so I'm curious. Lead Belcher. Slaughtermaster. Nothing. Chaos Dwarves, Fireglaive, Zapan. All of his buffs, I guess. Lead Belchers are winning when they kite. I have a suspicion that the AI made that much worse on themselves by constantly reclustering into a box so the Lead Belchers could get good penetration. I think if you stand like a normal human being, they're not going to do very much damage. Alright, let's try this. So I'll just stand still. Spread out. Okay, so most of the damage came in while I was grouped up around that Slaughtermaster. This is way more of what I'm used to. This was my basis for saying it won't work. If it works for you, great, but this is much more of my experience with Lead Belchers. There we go. Hey, Boegs. So they used all their ammo killing an Infernal Guard, and that's without me even trying to fire back or anything like that. They're just shooting over their heads? Yeah. But that's kind of my point, is... That's why I don't know if that's... I mean, I have said it before, but Ogre Bull Rush used to be pretty good. After all the nerfs, it felt really fucking bad. And people are saying, you just have to Lead Belcher kite. I am concerned. And that was trying to show you why I was concerned. It's probably better than the Ogre Bull Rush at this point because of all the nerfs. I still don't think that makes it a winning matchup for you. Of course they shoot over. Yeah, like I agree. I'm not saying it's unexplainable how the Lead Belchers are missing. My entire point was they miss. That was it. Now try it in a forest? Oh, I imagine that's much worse. Also, hey, KV, it's been a while. Alright, what animations were you people wanting me to fucking check out? What was this? Everybody was all upset about things. Razor Gore Chariot. Something. It's a rip. Rip, rip, rip. What animations are we looking for? Everybody's talking about this thing, and I don't know what it is. Was it that, where you, like, tickled him with tan? Ow, I got clubbed by a guy. I think it's him blasting magic around. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the magic blast stuff. Wee! Wee! Ah! Wee! Ah! Wee! Ah! No! My cat's nose is pink. Any suggestion how to cure this? Probably a couple good head pats will do it. Yeah! Wow, Great Brashame and a Beast loses to a Slaughtermaster and a bunch of Novelars? What a fucking bad unit. Change the lore of magic and see if the color changes? Sure. I can do that. I can do that. Also, I would like to get up on my high horse briefly and say, Skaven are a bad faction. Because they can even lose to High Elves, which is one of their good matchups. Alright, let's see if the color changes. Whee! So it should be purple for this guy. Nope, still just orange. It's always orange. But now I have my secret weapon. I cast you into the sun, fat man! Wow, you are strangely unaffected by that. That is a black hole ripping through your army, and you're just here. You're just chilling. And now kick his ass, kick his ass, kick his ass. Eh. 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 This is awkward. So, the Razor Gore is attacking him, but he doesn't seem to know how to attack me. I'm just gonna Spirit Leech him real quick. I'm just gonna cast Aspect of the Dread Knight on myself and cause some terror. I'm just gonna Doom and Darkness this guy. I'm just gonna awkwardly be here. Just gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Don't you worry, we're gonna get him. Oh, we're gonna get him. Oh, the amount of getting him we are is a ton. I'm gonna cause terror now. Get fucked, idiot. You dare fight me? I have terror! Oh, taking damage. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, wait. Bro. Hey, anybody else notice that my speed is 70 and his speed was 54 and he was keeping up with me? That seemed kind of fucked up. Be a shame if that was like a whole thing that I constantly complain about because I'm a little bitch. Oh wait, I don't want to give him a charge bonus. Yeah, I don't want to give him a charge bonus because then he'll actually make it through that. Get fucked! Break Shaming the Beasts! Best unit in the whole game! I want to kill myself with Forbidden Rod while on the endgame screen. Hold on. Don't run off the map. Fuck you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Can I overcast this? Oh! Even more damage! I'm routing. I'm routing. I'm routing. Hurry up and let me get back. Let me come back. No! No! I need to kill myself so the ogres can technically be the last man on the field! Oh wait, actually they might still be the last man on the field. Holy shit, this is a race. Who's gonna make it? He's caught in the trees! Who actually wins? Slow motion. I still see the Slaughtermaster. Holy crap, that was close, but it was me! I was still on the battlefield. What's the rod do? It gives me more Winds of Magic, but also damages me. Alright, everybody, that was Friday Night Fights. Thanks to Cool Umbrella for hosting the tournament. Thanks to everybody who played. Good job, Blood Penguin, in a nice final. And we did alright today. We did alright today, everybody. GG's, and I'll see you around. Tomorrow we have another stream in the middle of the day. It is scheduled on the channel, so if you're wondering when, just hop on over and look at the live streams. Goodbye, everybody.